Unmuted.
Are we unmuted though?
We're unmuted.
Yeah, we are unmuted.
Oh
Well,
my god.
hello! Welcome back to Team Bonus Action, where we do all the chaos and have no shame. I am Neysa does cosplay. This is Keanos. He's the new boy in town, and
CP.
we're gonna play some altered Stone the Crows because holiday shit is holiday fun. So who's at the table? And you should
Hi,
recognize them by
everyone.
now.
My name is Ninjaspence 21 or Spence.
Oh, I thought there was going to be more there. You know, sometimes we just ramble on about ourselves, and you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm Grave or Chris or Tope or whatever you want to call me. I am here. Yeah, here. It's your turn, Hewitt.
I'm Hewitt, because I've been doxxed already, as I always am. Or
Hewitt?
Miro.
We haven't doxed your first name yet.
No, you have not given my whole government name. Let's
I
not
don't
do
even
that.
know his whole government name, so.
No. I wish the government didn't know my whole government name.
His
But
first name is Winston.
no, but that was I made me say that was a good boy. Anyway, I'm Hewitt / Miro, and we are here playing again. And before we get kicked off too much, until December 31st, we are still doing Extra Life. We are partnered with Batson's Children in Jackson. So if you can donate, please do. The link down below. I don't believe I have the QR code up. But if you go to the link down below, you can donate to us and it'll go straight to Batson's, and it'll be a great help because it means parents don't have to worry about paying medical bills during Christmas or worrying about paying real bills versus their kids' medication, because any help is great. And if you can't, please share. All right, pass it back to our keeper.
Alrighty, as your keeper today, I am going to set y'all up as a party full of corvids of various shape, size, description, etc., attitude, probably. And Stone the Crows is a lovely little one-page, That startled my tism.
Thanks, Hewitt.
Put a dent in your ceiling. You
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Dingus.
No, it's not there. It's so above the light chandelier, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one down, corner closest to the computer.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Good job, Hewitt.
yeah. Well,
At least you own this house.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the Stone the Crows is a lovely little one-page RPG, short form one-shot type of game, and I've made some alterations because we're not trying to break into the Tower of London and steal the crown jewels. You guys have been you've heard about this king in the north who hoards some of the shiniest and bobbliest trinkets around, and as corvids, you gotta have the baubles and the trinkets.
I also heard that it's easy to get in there because he knows nothing.
I mean, you know, it's, some people say, but there is one particular bauble that would be the, for lack of better pun, the crown jewel of your collection, and that is the star at the top of the tree. So that is your ultimate goal. If you can get other shinies and other trinkety bob. Oh yeah, we didn't do that because we're silly.
Keep going. We're good.
So
Hewitt.
the goal is to capture the star at the top of the tree and make out with it alive. There might be other shinies and bobblies.
I thought you were gonna say is get the star and make out with it.
Well, so make out with it alive. We can't make out with it if it's dead.
That's true. That's necrophilia, and we don't condone that on this channel.
But please beware, because the king's henchmen are short and quick like spiders and rats, and they've got these red striped canes and glimmering wire nets that could pull you right out of the sky. So that is the basic setup here. I'm not going to be doing too much in the way of world build. It's basically y'all are about to be airdropped out of the B-57 Corvid bomber, because that's kind of an adorable. I
we
love
should have
it.
got some work hard.
No. Maybe tomorrow you can get us some word art.
All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to figure out what type of corvids you guys are. So starting over on the far end with Hewitt Miro there, roll me a d6.
6.
You are a J. If you would like to take your inspiration from Andy Samberg,
Nope.
your skill is distractions. And yeah, that's gonna be cool there. What you got for me there, Grave?
Well, first I gotta steal a die.
Oh
That's
no.
normal.
A 3.
A 3. You are a Rook. You may take your inspiration from Idris Elba if you would like, and your shit is social.
I will be it. I will definitely be
canceling-
Idris Elba.
Are you canceling the apocalypse?
No, I've been playing Phantom Liberty, so
What you got? Number 1. You are the stereotypical crow. If you would like, take your inspiration from Jason Statham, and your shit is tool use.
I can easily do that.
All right. So since there's only 3 of you, here's what we're gonna also do. Each of you guys are ultimately, you guys have been in the crew for a while, in the corvid crew. You've learned some extra shit. So everybody roll that d6 again. Whoever's got the highest gets your pick of the other 3 options.
2.
6.
All right.
5.
All right, so Spencer, you get your pick. Do you want to have a secondary skill set of Brawler, Thief, or Smarts?
Brawler.
All right.
Just pick Jason Statham.
Write it down. And then Grave, you've got your second pick. Do you want Thief or Smarts?
I'll take Smarts.
Okay. Now, our lovely friend over there, who is the J with the distractions, it makes sense for Thief if you would like, or you can choose one of the other.
I will
2
be
as well.
thief.
All right.
I have plans for this.
All right.
I
Cool,
have
cool.
plans.
All right, so here's what we're going to do next. I am going to have to do some rearrangement here. There we go.
Such a sleepy boy.
This is what we do at home. He sits on the table, traps my arms, and we just move on with life. All right. So, this game is not played with dice beyond those first initial rolls. This game is played with cards. Your cards are going to be basically going to be your random rolls, your random skill checks and things like that. Anytime you're trying to do something that is not, what is this? When you're trying to do something that might be beyond the normal capabilities of a standard corvid. Now, each of you do have 2 skill sets, so that kind of opens things up a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to take 5 and pass them down. Y'all get 5 apiece. They have been shuffled, and that is a brand spanking new deck. Pull the jokers out, and we are good to go.
I don't know if it's brand new, because I'm pretty sure that's one of my grandmother's decks.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been opened. It was still in the plastic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So it's new.
Well, the first deck I opened ended up being a pinochle deck, and I didn't realize it was a pinochle deck. I was like, where's all the 7s and 8s and 6s and 1s? Okie dokie. So,
It's still slick. Not dog-eared.
So, the basic way that this works is we're going to be kind of doing this theater of the mind. And we do need one more goal. Let's see. Okay, each of you roll a d6 again. We're going to figure out what your other personal goal is. I forgot about that.
2.
2. Your additional goal is to look out for your mates if they're in trouble. What you got, Spence?
3.
3. Your goal is to learn something about the weird world of the humans, or in this case, the King in the North's people.
I re-rolled because I also got a 3. I got a 4.
To pay off your numerous gambling debts to the rats.
Okay. You know, smart doesn't mean wise.
All right. So, rules of the game. Your maximum hand size is always going to be 8 cards. Whenever you're taking time to pursue your own interest, which is what we just rolled for, you basically get to draw 3. I'll let y'all be able to do that up to 3 times this game. Then, let's see here. Okay, so, the hatch in the B-57 Crow Bomber has been opened, and y'all are free to leave and fly down upon the King in the North's compound. It is a relatively out-of-the-way place, way up in the North Tundra. It is glimmering with light, though. There is so much light. Red and green and white and yellow and pink and purple. everywhere. There's not going to be a lot of places for black-winged birds to hide, so you're definitely going to want to be careful. You can see a number of individuals moving around. From this high up, they look very, very small, like ants. You do also see that strung across the expanse of the compound, kind of in a spiderweb pattern, are glimmering lines. They're kind of twinkling like stars dropped down to earth. You may not be able to actually fly straight through. You might get caught in the net. So, there does appear to be a main entry of some sort, but it more just looks like a cut open tunnel through the ice wall of the compound itself. I don't even know if that's picking up, but he's snoring up a storm.
Oh.
There we go.
Move to snoots.
Okay. He does this. He always like puts something right there. It's ridiculous.
My child. If I'm holding her, if I get her on my shoulder, she doesn't want to just put her head here. She's like, I want to lay my neck up here, turn my head so I can just bite your neck whenever I want to, and kick you right in the belly button for no reason.
He did not sleep well last night. He'd been doing okay, and then I was bragging about how well he was doing yesterday, and so last night he would not settle down. It was nuts. Anyway, so as y'all are leaving the bomber and moving in to try to figure out where they keep this star on top of the tree, what do y'all want to look for or do or what?
So, as we're bailing out, I feel like we all bail out like in the traditional fashion for a minute, and then remember we're birds.
Like, wee! Oh, wait.
To be fair, none of us are big, except maybe the Rook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably the largest, yeah.
And we just dropped out of a plane. We are just
as soon as the plane moves far enough away, though, y'all can regain your out of the slipstream and.
I just like the idea we jump off and then it's like.
To be fair, the Corvid Corps leadership are
bunch of bird brains.
They're penguins, so they don't understand flight mechanics.
He did it to us again.
You have activated my fight or flight response, but I am a flightless bird.
Yeah, so it's basically just it is a walled compound. The wall looks to be just ice encapsulated stone, and like I said, there is like a glimmering net or something over the expanse of the middle space. There does appear to be like an entry point at ground level. Should
we introduce our characters?
I mean, I guess, yeah. You go first.
All right. My Jay is an older Jay, so old that his blue is starting to actually go gray, and people didn't know that could happen to an old Jay. It's like graying. His name is Knobbie.
Knobbie, okay.
Well, that is the affectionate version of he's been around so long he remembers trying to get food. Fuck off, you knob. And so eventually he got called.
I see.
He got called. He got called Knobbie.
Yeah.
But he's old. He's an old thief. He's been around for a minute. He often tells everybody, I've been around so long that I stole fire from Mount Olympus. However, I wasn't able to sell it. It was too hot. I really got burned on that deal. I did.
Okay.
Okay. You put a lot more thought into that than I expected. Let's go.
Since I can't think of good names, I'm going to name myself Rickets.
Rickets, okay.
Rickets.
So Knobbie Rickets.
And I'm a calm, collected bird.
Okay.
I try to be a straight shooter, but I also have a gambling addiction.
Yeah.
I mean, gambling addiction.
You gotta keep that poker face somehow.
Yeah, I keep it, and then I lose all my money. Because I'm actually not very good at poker. So.
Because you're a bird.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we got Patch. Patch is basically a younger crow, but yeah, then he has basically pulled his weight and stuff with his use of just tools, and then he is the flight just pecking championship. He was even able to take out the bald eagle.
Oh, excellent. That bald eagle needed to be taken down a few pegs. His toupee kept slipping. All right, so
Yeah, the bald eagle has way too much PR. They're not actually as cool as people think.
in case you can't tell, I'm trying to improv the shit out of this.
Quack. Quack.
No quack.
No quack.
Everybody that's heard a bald eagle has heard a warhawk, not a bald eagle. Bald
Yeah.
eagle,
Well, they kind of,
they do kind of chirp.
yeah.
But for a bird that's supposed to be that fierce, they are the biggest derps. And
Ben Franklin had the right of it. The turkey should have been the American symbol. Turkeys are batshit, and we love them. All right.
They taste good too. Don't at me. People say that turkeys don't taste good. You just don't know how to cook.
Or brine. Make sure you
shit,
brine.
shots fired.
All
I'm
right.
here for it though.
So, how do y'all want to approach the compound of the king in the north in all its glittering splendor?
So there's netting above everything.
There appears to be netting above everything.
But there was a gate that we could kind of see.
There appears to be a tunnel, like, in one side of the compound, yes.
Okay,
Oh.
what are your skills?
Tool use and brawler.
Yours.
I have thief and distraction.
Okay. We need to find a way in. Let's find the most vulnerable area. You jimmy the lock. You create a distraction.
Right?
Alright, I
And
can give you a lot.
direct. I'll can I do like a scan to see if I can find like an area that can come in? Like what would I have to
Like
do?
not the tunnel and not the net? Or like maybe a gap in the net or something?
Maybe like a gap in the net, or maybe like you said there are guards around it.
There-
Or am I...
As y'all are still kind of scoping down in, the closer you get, the more these little figures that looked very, very small, they're not much bigger as you get closer. They almost look like kids. There's a few taller ones, but those seem more stationary, like maybe they're sentries on guard or something. They're also wearing these very large, like beefeater type hats that y'all remember from a previous job in London. But they seem rather stationary. All the ones that are moving are short. They literally look like kids.
Shite. It's the establishment.
It's the what?
The constabulatories. I'm old.
Constabulate.
I make words
Okay.
up. I'm old.
Okay, I just literally could not understand you for a
Are you
minute.
having a stroke? Are you sundowning? We might.
Nah.
Okay, but yeah, as you're coming in and kind of zooming around, you don't need to try anything because this is well within your corvidy capabilities to kind of spy a landing spot. You do see one corner, kind of the southwest corner of the compound, where the net isn't as set. It's also very near the as you got closer now, it's kind of appearing out of the various shadows. There is a very large fir tree set up in that kind of quadrant, and the net's kind of been moved aside to make room for it. And this fir tree is like 150 feet tall, and it's like perfectly conical, and there's lots of glittery shiny things in
Shit.
it.
Let's go down there, see if we can find a way in through the net.
You could probably very easily kind of scoot your way in. You'll have to probably land among the branches of the tree to be able to kind of scope anything else out. There's not really, like, everything is kind of covered in white and glittery. If you were just a speck on the roof, you'd stand out like a sore thumb.
What do
But
y'all
if you
say,
land on the
fellas?
fir needles,
So
Kind
the,
of
the
blend.
netting is around the tree.
it's been kind of moved to make room for the tree. So yeah, there's a little more room around it.
I say we go in the tree.
I mean, I see why not. We can go in there.
Okay, let's go in the tree.
Okay. So everybody
And there's-
kind of.
Are there? You said there's decorations on it.
Oh yeah, there are lots and lots of
Uh,
shinies on the tree.
Using thief, I'm going to try to pocket the pointiest looking ornament that is in this tree.
Okay. So this is definitely going to be a thing that you do need to have a bit of a check for here.
Okay.
So let me make sure we read this properly.
We draw a blind, don't we?
You do draw. No, you can choose your.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm the one who has to draw blind, I think. Hang on.
Okay.
We're gonna read these rules and make fucking sure.
Okay.
This
So.
brings me back to our LARPing days.
Oh my god.
All right. When the GM decides you're trying to do something that might be beyond the normal capabilities of a standard corvid, the GM, draw up to 3 cards face down. The more cards, the more difficult the action is to achieve. If you're doing something related to your listed skill, the GM then reveals their cards before you have to play yours. So I'll be drawing 3, or up to 3, showing them to you, and then you can try to play one to beat that. So you can play 1 card from your hand to resolve the challenge. Aces count as a single point, jacks as 11, queens as 12, kings as 13. If you have additional cards of the same suit in your hand, you can play those as well. So if you want to play more than one, it has to suit match.
Okay.
Other players whose characters are present can assist by playing cards from their hand if they match the suit of whatever you're playing. And then we resolve the challenge. If the total value of the corvids cards and assists is equal to or higher than my total, you succeed. It's basically just beat it.
Okay.
So I'm going to only draw 1, and you
Okay.
just have to beat that.
Okay.
It is a king, though, so that is 13 from me.
13.
Mhm.
And they have to be from the same suit.
If you're going to play more than one, they have to suit match.
Okay, so then I have to match, or do I got to beat it?
You have to meet it or beat it.
Okay, meet or to beat it. So queen is 1 less than king, correct?
Correct.
Ace is 1.
Correct. Meet it, beat it. All right. So those get discarded. And then what was your goal again? Your personal goal, looking out for your mates. If
I am looking out for my mates, but I came in.
Yep.
The penguins did not give us any weapons.
Yep.
I am a thief.
Yep.
That was shiny.
All right.
That's pointy.
Okay, so you do manage to get hold of it. It is a star-shaped ornament, but it's not at the top of the tree. It doesn't look to be fanciful enough to be the official item. But it is a very sharp and pointy. It's kind of one of those like elongated dangly things, you know? So it's kind of like a stiletto thing.
Okay, so I got to shank y'all.
Yeah.
I'm going to tuck that in my little Blue Jay belt.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I actually wanted to look for the most expensive looking ornament.
Valid point. Valid point. Is this... Because you have your gambling debts, right?
Yeah, I gotta pay off my debts to the rats.
Okay, so you can draw an additional 3 right here.
Ooh.
That's how you get more cards. You got to do something related to your personal goal.
Oh.
Okay.
So you're trying to find the absolute. You're trying to evaluate the official monetary value in rat dollars of
all the things
within
the
reach on
problem
the
is
tree.
I am a corvid, so
you're kind of biased.
Yeah,
though.
kind of pretty
I'm
biased.
gonna make this a 2 card draw.
Hold on. If it's rat money, is that just Mickey Moolah?
It might be.
Okay, so two cards.
Okay.
I am going to go ahead and reveal them for you though, because you're doing it related to your listed skill. That's 2 5, so a total of 10.
Okay, a total of 10.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're doing a lot of like auction appraising in your head right
Yeah.
now. Like,
I'll have to clip this later and then add in just all the math symbols.
I can match, right?
meets it, beats it.
Okay. I was trying to see if I could do it in 1 card, but
That is a 10. All right.
Well, bam.
Good stuff. You do manage to find this thing is like it is Swarovski like plated. It is a swan with like the wings extended out, and every single like carved plume on the wing is like lined with Swarovski gems.
Fancy ass swan, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I put that in my plumage. I'm like,
You just settle it into the root cleavage.
yeah.
Okay.
It's still sticking out partially, so I'm just like, how's that bird got 2 heads?
Basically, want to try to
It's like
find.
alien.
Basically, want to try to find the most useful looking ornament.
Alrighty.
Possible.
This will be a 2 card or 2, I think, because
Okay.
not a lot of ornaments are useful or pragmatic. So, this is gonna be a queen and an ace for a total of 13.
13, queen and an ace.
Mhm.
I give you a queen and the ace.
Beautiful. Match them up and run them away.
I like this system. Like, it's really interesting.
It's been forever since the last time. Didn't we play this with Emily and Emily Erie last time?
I think
like,
so.
Last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we did the
we did it
traditional.
on our roll 20. We
Yeah.
did it like
The card
Like-
draw system.
like
that
a
sucks
funny
so
heart.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's roll 20 though.
Hashtag not sponsored.
And this is what was your personal goal again?
my
here?
personal goal was to learn something weird about the humans.
About
or
the
people
weird
from
world
the
of
north.
humans. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say that this isn't like you don't know if
Right.
you don't know if this is from them or like if they've picked it up elsewhere, you know. But you do find something that's could be functional for your purposes. It's basically a really ornamental like skeleton key.
Okay.
Dangling off the tree at one point. It's a really bright like polished nickel.
All right. I think I found something that could be good of use.
Yeah,
Right.
yes. Don't worry about this.
Not even worried about that. I just
Gotta
wanna
preen up the feathers a little bit. Try to
I
hide it
mean
a little
that
more.
that I just want to figure. I mean that we have seen that the other humans up in London. I want to see what these can be about.
All right, so y'all are in the tree. You're about 2/3 of the way up from ground level at this point. And you're still above kind of the glittering field of the net. So the net itself, now that you're closer, it's not really a net. It's actually just a lot of strands of like lights on string, like lights on wires. You see all different shapes of bulbs and all kinds of different color schemes. A lot of them are twinkling, some of them are blinking kind of fast. There's even some that have like drippy danglies, almost like icicles. But there's just hundreds of strands of these glittering wires and these gleaming lights over the entire like area. Below the glittering lights, at ground level, you do see a number of like really shiny tracks kind of ground into the ice and snow. It looks like this place has so much traffic that the ice itself is just compacted down to almost like a rink. And all the people moving across it, they are child-sized, but their features are not what you've come to expect from human children. They've got these really prominent cheekbones that all have like glitter dust on them. They've got pointed ears that stick out of their curly hair. They've got strands of like wire strung in their hair like decoration. They're all wearing like wintry type clothes, but not enough of it that they should be freezing. Like y'all are all kind of fluffed up because it's cold up here. It is cold at the North Pole. And these peoples are just running around in like, that dude's got one sweater, that girl's wearing a sundress for whatever reason. And they're all moving about carrying very large packages and boxes and bags.
I've seen this before.
That's Canadian.
100% Canadians.
I am so proud of y'all bringing in the Santa Claus references.
I mean, I never seen anyone like that before.
Never been to Montreal.
I have been to Ontario.
Nah. That's not in Canada.
You just went Cajun all of a sudden. You said,
I'm trying to bring in like the farmer from Hot Fuzz.
Oh no.
Walter Frey before he was Walter Frey.
Hewitt won't let me do Cajun because it turns into Australian. Or
oh, you don't have to growl.
Good day. Let me get some gumbo.
that went British.
All right.
We're just doing accent hate crimes around the globe at the moment.
Okay, so around the inside of the compound itself, like y'all do see you do see what looks like it should be the other side of the tunnel that you saw. But it doesn't really look to be just like a straight tunnel out. It almost looks like it opens into like a large chamber set into the wall of the compound, and from inside that chamber, you can't quite see anything from this angle, but from inside that chamber you hear the sounds of like y'all would recognize as like harness jingling, like from the cab blocks in London, and a lot of like snorts and stamping noises.
Oh. BDSM.
Let's not disturb that.
No.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's
let's
okay.
not go anywhere near that.
But the rest of the buildings on the inside of the compound themselves are all kind of decked out in like barber pole chic. Lots of red and white striping, some green here and there for accent. A lot of bunches of mistletoe also kind of at each of the eaves. That you can't tell if it's decorative or for a purpose. Like mistletoe is supposed to like keep bugs away, but there's not bugs at the North Pole. But yeah, every single square inch of this place is just gaudy as heck, with red, white, green decor.
No, I better get out of here soon. I'm gonna get a headache.
I mean, we need to just come here, do the job, and leave.
Okay.
But you also need to find the rat.
Back home.
Oh yeah, they're back home. I just need to. I don't want to worry about the rats right now.
I'm gonna have to auto correct this because it's gonna eventually.
We'll just put like auto tune over that.
It just sound like making an album.
Okay, so
How Knobbie's new career starts.
there's a number of other buildings here. None of them really look to be like, I mean, they all kind of seem to be serving similar functions. Like people are moving in and out of them, carrying these boxes and packages and things. There's not really anything to indicate like this is the storage facility for the fancies, or there's no way to tell from the outside.
Do they have windows?
Some of them do.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to the closest building. Scope it out from the outs.
I'm gonna fix this here in just a second. I apologize. Because they stand out very much because they're like solid black birds.
Correct. You're grayed out Jay.
I'm a grayed out Jay. I am a silver. Well, I can't say fox because I'm a bird.
You stand a better chance of camoing, yeah.
But I'm gonna look at them. Look at how everything here is brightly technicolored. Does the tree we're in have tinsel?
It does. A number of strands kind of scattered about. It'd take you a little bit to gather up enough if you're trying to do some like ghillie suit camouflage. But
I would like to help out my mates.
There you go.
And stick them full of tinsel.
All right, take 3 for helping your mates. Okay. And since you're trying to deck out 2 birds with a couple of handfuls of tinsel.
With 1 tinsel. 2 birds, 1 tinsel. Oh no! I have to excuse myself.
I will say that this is probably just. I'll say that this is another like another 2 card draw. Okay. Mostly just because like birds do this kind of shit. Like they'll get shit and they'll like tuck it in. Like that's how they make their nests. So this is not beyond the realm of capability, but gathering enough tinsel to make it believable. So 2 cards. I've got 11 total.
11 total?
Correct. A 7 and a 4.
Okay. I got the cards to do it. So I'm going to beat it with a 13.
Alrighty.
Of the same suit.
Nice. 10 and a 3. That'll do it.
With that, can I say that I also stick like a tiny ornament over whatever one has the biggest head?
That would be the Rook.
Tiny reindeer head.
Let's go one more card draw because that's a bit of a different task affiliation.
Okay.
So one more. I've got a 4.
Into my cards, but I got a 7.
Okay.
So just what, little walnut on your head or walnut on your head.
So like a helmet or like a mask.
Rooks do have a big ass head though.
They got a long beak too.
Okay, just stuck a Chrismon on you.
What's a Chrismon?
Fancy old white people ornament. It's like a styrofoam ball that has a bunch of like pins and stuff in it and rib. Chris is gonna Google it.
My grandma had me help her craft up we spray painted walnuts with gold spray paint and then glued them to a styrofoam cone to make a Christmas tree. It was actually pretty lit.
One of those?
Similar, but there's. Hold on, I will go get one out of another room.
Oh.
Yeah, he's old enough to have one.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile,
I might actually pass him over to you here in a minute because he's roasting me alive.
Like this.
oh, one of those.
Oh, yeah.
That is extraordinarily fancy.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is.
my
fancy.
grandmother made these years ago.
Yeah, yeah, y'all might have to kind of peck out the bottom of it to get it to fit on his fat head, but you could.
I look like one of the space balls now.
A little bit, yeah.
Tiny bit. It's fine. You're fine.
Okay. So now that y'all two of y'all look like you're maybe some little decor come to life, and you're still. Are you trying to do yourself up the same, or are you just gonna stick with your grayscale?
Man, I figured I was doing it at the same time.
Okay, fair enough. So
Good thing.
now that y'all are camouflaged, if y'all would like, y'all could pick a building with some good windows and maybe try to go get an eyeball in.
I'm definitely going to go ahead and fly first down to try to basically see if I can't see just anything about like what are they doing? What does it look like what they're doing?
Are you trying to like get down to the bottom of the tree to like still stay like undercover, or are you just trying to go
Undercover
out
more so.
Okay. Yeah. What is everybody else trying to do?
Go, Gillian. Yes. I need to not go farmer front. So hold on, let me get a sec. Trevor Belmont. All right, so we gotta let him go down over there and do his thing. We'll wait, and when he gives us a sign, just with the foot,
That way.
having to make sure I don't stab myself on the ice or this icicle shiv I got from the tree.
Okay.
Good thinking. And good thinking. We're all
So-
good thinkers here.
So you kind of keep close to the tree and you kind of spiral around so that you're kind of blending into the glimmer and shine around the tree. You do manage to get down to ground level and you can kind of tuck yourself up close to the trunk so that you can get a good look out, but you're kind of hidden in the shadows down there a little bit. Now that you're at ground level, there's a lot more noise that wasn't as discernible up in the air. You hear a lot of like jingling bells, and as you're looking out and you see all the feet trickling by from everybody running around, you notice that each and every pair of shoes has a bell on the upturned tip of the shoes, and so every single person that's walking is contributing to this choral racket of just bell noises everywhere. It's a little bit chaotic.
Oh
It's
shit, this is cacophonous.
And you also hear a number of voices, and these voices are all, like, again, from above, these people looked like kids. When you got closer, their facial features are not childlike at all, but their voices are some really grotesque kind of mimicry of, like, childhood tones, like very squeaky and almost like a parody of childhood. It's a little unsettling. But
Hey there, you gonna go out to the bar after we get done putting all the presents under the tree? Fuck yeah!
pretty much. There is a lot of vulgarity flying around. There's a lot of I can't believe they put us on for 3 shifts in a row. Haven't we got this figured out after 600 years of this crap?
600 fucking years. This shit is bloody fucking weird.
Here, another one. If it wasn't for the cocaine, I couldn't do it. That's Roxo, the Christmas elf.
In any case, there's a lot of overlapping chatter, and with all of the underlying bell chimes from their shoes, and the crunching on the ice, it's a little bit, you can't make out much. So what in particular are you trying to figure out?
Trying to basically see where and where they are all basically heading more so. If all of them are going up in one direct or center path.
Okay, so basically what we're gonna do here is this is gonna be a 2-card draw on my end, because you're trying to think through all the racket and you're trying to parse human not human logic.
Right.
So I've got a queen and a 9. That'll be a total of 21.
Shite.
Oh. Holy.
See,
That was a good draw. Good job, Deck.
no, if the jack was a club, I will be okay.
Wait, your thing was the weird world of humans, right?
Yes.
Sorry. Here, take 3. Oh, you're roasting me.
Oh, that's better.
That's better, but still not good. Because it's a 21, but
21. 21?
Do you need help?
I need help.
Well, y'all would have to go down there to be near him to help with that.
Oh
That's kind
shit,
of the rule.
we're not near, so we can't. Shit.
However, if he wanted to, he could try to fly up and bring y'all back down, and we could do a redraw.
Well, hold on. Does he? Hold on. Does he do the sign?
I do the sign.
What's the sign?
That the sign is just kind of just like a bird T-pose.
You'd have to come out from under the tree.
Yeah.
to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hold on.
Um,
We, if you made a noise, we wouldn't hear it because these mother are so loud.
They're high pitched. They all have tinnitus, I bet.
Oh, you and I are both going ah, ah, ah. I wish
if y'all hopped down about 50 feet in the tree, you would start to hear kind of that rising soundscape. But
I think
where y'all
we're good right now because I don't want to go
Yeah.
into that. That is literally setting off some of my triggers of the.
They're all just Travis McElroy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to take the meat branch? That's inappropriate. We're in a work environment.
Just one in the back side. I hate this.
So if you want to signal them to come down and help
Mhm.
you, you will have to move out from under the
Oh,
Hold
layer.
on, hold on. No, you fire your tiny flare gun we've had the entire time.
There's no rules, only rights.
No, because then we set the tree on fire and we're in so much trouble at that point.
now I do kind of just come out, but try to stick as close as I can to like the edge and just basically do the signal.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna draw a card. Both of y'all have to beat that to see him. I drew a 2. All right, discard them. All right. So and then wait, what's your crow's name?
Hold on,
again?
with this count as looking out for my mates.
It would take another 3.
Hell yeah.
Pass them down.
See, the way instead of looking at it as my mates, I'm probably gonna be like, I'm looking out for my lads
Me lads.
because I'm old.
Patch, I need you to, let's see, you're trying to be subtle and not draw the worker's attention, just trying to get your bird friend's attention. So let's do a single card for you as well. I got a 3.
Okay. See, I got a 5.
All right.
We're gonna start failing so soon here, guys.
Okay.
Because we're gonna
I need to start stealing a lot of shit.
pay back your debts.
So, your friend Patch comes very, very subtly strutting out from under the trees, and he throws out his glimmering wings and then kind of retreats back under the edge of the tree. So y'all know that this is not a signal to go and do the things. It's a signal of, I might need y'all's help.
It's the T-pose.
Yeah, that's a sign.
It's
That's
time to
done.
go. And I just go back like that. And I just...
Why?
Fucking hell. And just starts hopping down branches. Just hold up. I'm boom, 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 boom.
Whenever then if they get there, just go and be like,
No, the funny thing is, like, you hear, "Bum, bum, 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 bum," and I land.
well then thank you, Mason. And then, oh my bloody god, that these freaking midget humans are fucking weird.
As y'all
No,
were coming down, you
we're
would've-
not supposed to use that term. That's derogatory.
Oh,
It is.
gotcha.
It is.
They're
Short,
no. They're valued individuals
valued
that are
individual,
vertically challenged.
vertically
Oh,
challenged.
hiccups.
You might also, if they give you permission, call them hobbits.
Oh, we can't use that term. It has to be halfling.
No, I'm older than Tolkien. I used it before him.
But anyway, then I do need some help from you. I can't really try to follow them straight.
All right, so now as y'all were coming down the tree, you wouldn't have heard it till you landed at ground level because you were too busy thumping your ass on the branches.
Hold on, did you break your ornament though in your fluff?
Oh, that is a good question. Oh, damn. I got 1 for a 4.
6.
Okay, your bird boobies are not full of glass.
Ouch.
I got beautiful boobies. Bird boobies.
I'm glad y'all are having a good time.
Here we go, wassailing
Uh.
on a tabletop RPG.
Okay.
They're nice and soft, so you know they.
Are they heaving so that we can hit the Harlequin romance level?
They're
They're
like-
not just heaving. They're pulsing.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it disturbing. We just went from Fabio on the cover to an H.P. Lovecraft story. I'm not saying no.
Okay, so now that y'all are all at ground level, and you've got the ambient chaos-scape of jingle bells on shoes and high-pitched childlike voices speaking about all the things that adulthood does bad. Now y'all can all assist at beating the 21.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
Matt. I can offer a 13.
Okay, what suit are you playing?
Yeah, your suit is gonna
I'm
determine.
playing
spades.
I don't have anything in spades,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So
They've won. Okay, so how much? What's the total?
we need 21.
Okay, what's a jack worth?
Jack is worth 11.
All right, I can throw a jack if you're throwing spade.
Okay. Alright, and then I
So-
can throw a 10.
And that'll be 21. All right,
Mhm.
nice.
21.
21.
Okay, why?
Okie
Yeah,
dokie.
be like, get down. Fucking hell.
So, y'all take a couple of minutes.
Loud. It's awful.
I go into my mind palace.
You take a couple of minutes to acclimate yourself to the chaos scape, and eventually you start to pick out a bit of a pattern. It does seem like more of these vertically challenged individuals with bells on
Mhm.
are moving toward one building with packages, and they're coming out with no packages, whereas everybody else is moving with packages and returning with packages. So there's one building that they're going to that they're going in with packages and coming out with no packages.
Lads. We
Yeah.
might be over our heads.
Why?
This
Why?
might be Elon Musk. Child labor.
I don't think that these are children, mate. I mean,
no,
they're talking about going to the pub.
Bezos.
They are talking about going to pubs, and then that they got bells on their shoes. That the tap dancers back at home was one thing, but this, no.
Oh, no.
Is anyone burying apes anywhere?
Burying.
This isn't Microsoft.
Any Neuralink apes in shallow? I mean, he killed a bunch of apes with Neuralink. I'm sorry, I had to explain the joke.
I still don't. Who he?
Musk.
Elon Musk's Neuralink. They've been making memes because Neuralink has experimented on monkeys,
Allegedly.
which have like passed away because the Neuralinks do not work.
Did we not learn anything from Rise of the Planet of the Apes? Anyone?
No.
Anyone?
No.
Dude, have y'all seen the new trailer for the new Planet of the Apes movie next year?
There's another one.
They're gonna make a fourth one. It's gonna be so fucking good.
Oh.
Where's Dr. Zaius? Where is Dr. Zaius?
No, it's Caesar's son, like generation.
That does not answer my question. Where is Dr. Zaius? Damn it!
Dr. Zaius is like generation like 20, my guy.
That's all I want.
Kingdom of the Planet of the
Yeah, it
I
looks
love
so
that they're
good.
By the way,
following same
fun
name
fact for
religion.
the last, I think it was the second Planet of the Apes when it filmed in New Orleans.
Uh-huh.
I drove through the set accidentally and hit a tree because I trusted a friend to navigate me through the city. So I know it's edited out, but I would love that somewhere in the background there's just my green truck with a bookcase
Ow,
and our
ow,
friend
ow,
LeBlanc
ow,
just
ow,
weighing it
ow.
down, hoping to God we don't get hit by anybody or else he's throwing out the back of my truck. And my friend Don going, "It was clear yesterday." I'm sitting there
That's
like,
yesterday. This
I
is
can't
all.
even see the road. They threw dirt over everything.
Yeah, the trailer looks absolutely magnificent. Like they
I'm
are
sorry,
sparing
son.
It's fine.
they are sparing no expense with the new one, and I'm excited.
Talking about movies, also just saw an advertisement for one with Ryan Reynolds that's also going to have like Aquafina. and
If, right?
Yeah, I think it is
Yeah.
it if.
I haven't seen the trailer yet. I've been
I
seeing.
want to
clips
see
of
it
it.
because it looks adorable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anything Ryan Reynolds does is
Also, it's Brian Krasinski, the guy who played Jim in The Office is
Yeah.
directing it.
John Krasinski or whatever.
John Krasinski. I think.
The,
Yeah.
the guy who's actually the correct type to play the characters that Tom Cruise wants to play. Yes.
Has anyone seen Jack Reacher?
No.
Yes.
Like the series, I mean.
Oh,
No.
not the series, no.
Like I just know that's the dude from Blue Mountain State, which is weird because like that dude is so dumb in that series.
Look, I don't know. I have too many TV series to watch right now.
Okay, I'm sorry, we're getting off track.
But, where are we at on the record? We're
I
still
can't-
solid. About 15 minutes. Take a break.
All right. Yeah. Because we're gonna need to set up a fan or something. It's toasty. We can do it when we take a break. Not a big deal. Just he's a furnace. So give me my thumb. I need my thumb. Okay. So yes,
Oh, Mom,
y'all.
You don't.
y'all-
I has thumb.
y'all can tell that there is at least one building where they are going in with packages, coming out with nothing. Every other place, people are going in with packages and coming out with other packages. That's really the only big difference right now.
I think we should go with the one where there's no packages coming out. It has the most stuff.
I mean that. Oh God, where did that thing go? I mean that we can just go in there. We can just check it out at least.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do y'all want to go back up the tree to maybe get some overhead stealth, or do y'all want to go at ground level?
Hold on. Where do the packages coming into this come from? Is it a different building?
Basically, every package is coming from another building. These people are going into one building with packages and coming out with no packages.
Okay. Does there look like there's a place where the packages don't, like, I'm assuming, like, the way you're saying, but like this final destination, they're wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, there's one place they go in and it's like a box, and then like 2 places later it's wrapped in paper.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, we can say that. Yeah. I wasn't giving too much thought to the packages themselves. It was more just people are hauling shit from place to place, and then this one building they're taking stuff in and not bringing anything out.
Yeah, we go to that one. We get in the package before they wrap it, and then we're in that one.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
I will also say, now that y'all are at ground level, over in that southwest wall again, where the tunnel outside was, and where you were hearing stomping noises and like harness chains and stuff, you can kind of see a little bit inside there now. It looks to be like a almost like a combination ice cave and barn. There's a lot of like hay bales, like that good green alfalfa shit too. And a lot of these, some of these vertically challenged individuals, there's no packages going into that particular room either. I should have made that clear. There's no packages going into what looks like the barn area. And there is a very strange set of very straight tracks. Really?
As opposed to very gay tracks.
Two parallel, extremely narrow tracks.
Okay, so we got warning against sleigh tracks. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Don't do that. That's weird.
this seems like everything's going over that, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you probably need a distraction. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
So we're gonna need you to get the distraction.
I got you, Lance. I got you.
I think we should lie low.
Yeah.
Gotta say this now, both of you.
You've done good.
You're
And I just
done
put
good.
my wing like this.
Dies.
There's no saving this Private Ryan.
Right, Lance. You go do what you gotta do.
All right.
I'm gonna go for distraction. Just trust Knobbie.
Okay.
All right.
How many cards do you have, Knobbie?
I have 4.
Take 3 more because you're technically watching out for your boys, your mates. Okay.
I'm gonna fuck shit up so bad. I don't mean that in a good way either.
So, where are the 2 of you going to try to go once distraction goes off?
Well, we wanted to get into that initial building.
Yeah.
So, one of the buildings where people are going in with, like, unprepped packages and coming out with
Right.
prepped packages?
Yeah.
All right. Okie dokie. Okay, so what is your distraction intent?
Okay, so what Knobbie's gonna do is Knobbie's gonna bird scooch and hop.
Okay.
Not roll, because that would kill a bird. Or I'd be stuck like, this is a bad idea. Anyway, I'm just gonna do my little boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop,
Mhm.
over behind everything and go towards that cave.
Okay. All right. So, you're making your way over toward the cave. I assume you're trying to avoid being stepped on or otherwise spotted at this point.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay.
I'm not doing the music. That would make it harder for me to be stealthy.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you have to challenge this or anything. You should be able to get over toward the cave without you've got enough room to maneuver around people. You can kind of figure out who's got the biggest packages where they can't see their feet, and you can kind of, use blind spots.
God damn it, Chris. He started laughing.
God damn. There was a delay in my brain there.
I was trying not to
I am
laugh.
so oblivious. I don't
I
know.
was
what-
good until when he started laughing. I'm like, God damn it.
The biggest packages, and they can't see their feet.
That went over my head. I wasn't thinking
Do your
that way.
gifts hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
All right. You are. Shit. You
Did you
are.
wrap them with a bow?
Hey, what do you know? It's my dick in a box. Okay.
It's my dick in a box.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I gotta go see Mrs. Claus in about a half hour.
Shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
take her to the candy shop.
God damn. Okay. We gotta.
Okay.
All right.
So you make it to the corner of the wall where it turns into the tunnel that goes into this barn-shaped space. Now that you're closer to said barn-shaped space, you can see a little bit more, you peek around the corner and you can see inside there. The noises of the snorting, the panting, the stomping, and the chains jingling is a lot louder, and it's kind of echoing down the tunnel. It looks like the tunnel does kind of turn after about 30 feet, so you can't see the main chamber. But you do see a number of these vertically challenged individuals. These ones don't have bells on their shoes. They are moving about, kind of gathering what looks like big pieces of leather strapping and stuff, as well as very, very long strands of jingle bells. Basically harness kit. Very easily recognizable from the coach and fours on London Abbey. So it definitely seems like they're prepping some sort of animal-based conveyance in that next chamber.
Still gonna doop doop boop boop.
Into the
So I can
tunnel.
get a little bit better look.
All right, you boop-a-doop-a-doop the 30 feet until the tunnel turns, and as you turn to look in there, you see a very large, we're talking dinner plate sized, much larger than your little Blue Jay self, hoof, rimmed with white fur, comes down right in front of you, and you hear a number of these...
Oh shit, I've just found Attack on Titan.
A number of these vertically challenged individuals are kind of like, whoa, hold your fucking horse, you beast! And just kind of going ape shit because one of these very large horned creatures has kind of broken out of line. If you can kind of get back behind the corner a bit, maybe you won't be spotted or trampled.
Okay, so there is this large thing. They're cursing at it and calling this majestic, massive this old god, as far as I'm concerned, of the winter. And there's just these little assholes yelling at it.
Pretty much. I mean, you can't see very much because right now you're about to be squished.
Okay,
That is the first impression. Yes.
I would like to do not quite a barrel roll,
Okay.
because again, that's not great for birds on the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
Get out the way. How many of these little people are on this critter?
Right now, 2. There's a handful
Right.
more moving in.
All right, so, all right, I have to quote that French pigeon I knew a while back. Drawing. I don't have hands. I
Okay.
have to keep my wings
I
free.
thought you were doing dramatic hair
I'm doing
toss.
dramatic hair toss, drawing
Come out with
forth
the shiv.
the shiv.
I thought you were doing an ancient meme of the dramatic prairie dog.
Oh my
And
god,
just
dramatic prairie dog.
Bull. Dodge. And I'm gonna fly and doot right in the butt cheek.
You're gonna goose.
I'm not gonna goose. I'm gonna doot it in the butt. Just poke it enough to make it just like and
Okay.
just run.
All right. This is gonna be a 3 challenge because you're in kick range right
Solid. Understand.
now. I got a king, I got an 8, and I got a 6. So that is a total of, if I'm not mistaken on my math, 27.
Okay, so hold on.
I mean, you got a pretty good hand right there.
Hold on. I'm looking at it. So 10 is how much?
A 10 is a 10.
10 is a 10. Oh no, a king.
That's a 13.
13.
13.
And a 5 is a
5.
and how much do you have?
27.
28.
Yeah.
All diamonds.
Beautiful. Put them in the discard for me. I'm out of
And the whole time, this is for the lads.
Okay. All right. So
Do I get cards for helping out the lads?
you already got cards
That's
going
true.
into this.
That's true.
So,
So I'm just gonna go boom and just keep going.
if you can continue the distraction into another round, I'll give you some
Okay,
more cards.
so just doing that to try to get it to run the heck off
All
of
right.
both of them.
So you nearly get squashed by a giant hoof of an elder god, and you immediately grab your shiv, take off from the ground, fly up, immediate, just like you're this far off its asshole with your aim. And you manage to scare this thing well enough that it gives an almighty bleat and takes a flying leap and literally flies. This is definitely an elder god as far as you are concerned, because this thing is flying now around the barn and you are in its wake, kind of
Is
caught
he
in this
questioning
right
reality
No,
right
I'm
now?
over here going, I'm sorry, Elder One, but the boys need it.
Okay.
I'll take on God for the boys.
as you're having a battle with a massive hoofed leviathan in the barn, and you're now caught in this thing's kind of slipstream, and you're kind of tumbling through the air after it. You do see 8 more of these elder gods below you that are all tossing their horned heads, jingle bells chiming, and there's probably a good 20 or 30 of these like handlers or priests or whatever, milling about and trying to harness these things to a very large, I done forgot the
Like,
runners, a runner-based conveyance, a sleigh.
okay. Just as I say that, fuck about.
Can we take a break
Yeah.
right now, because I need this one to chill again. So, the chaos is becoming too much immediate and not enough fantasy.
Lads.
Thank y'all for sticking with us for the chaos. We'll come back with more chaos here in about 10-15 minutes.
I got a paw. What are you gonna do about it?
Reminiscent. Well,
We're live.
we got
live.
yeah.
Not reminiscing, reminiscing.
Ah,
No, we were straight up nostalgia.
It is.
we are
Alright.
back.
So
We're back.
welcome back to Jingle Crows. This is a one-shot Stone the Crows game. Stone the Crows is a lovely little one-page RPG system, and we're right in the middle of somebody trying to cause somebody beginning to cause a distraction so that these two can try to infiltrate a packaging facility at the King of the North's compound.
So I'm gonna say this is a separate action because I've already angered and released one eldritch being. I've
Yeah.
released one eldritch behemoth from this place.
Correct.
I would like to again help the lads by causing a
Well,
distraction.
we were gonna get back to them
no,
first,
yeah, that's right.
and then we're gonna come back to you. So
Oh hush.
we kind of stopped in the middle of like a round there. So
I apologize.
So you two, from under the 150-foot tall tree with all the shiny baubles and trinkets and things on it, but not the specific star at the top of the tree shiny bauble trinket that you're looking for. You see your friend. What's your name again, Jay?
Knobbie.
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 Knobbie the Gray Jay has made his way across the the main courtyard of the compound. He's dodging around people carrying packages that make it difficult for them to see their feet, and he's made it. Oh, I brought it back. That's right. And he made his way to the tunnel that leads to what looks like maybe a barn type of facility or something that all the loud snorting and stomping and harness noises were coming from. And he's now entered the tunnel there, and he's out of your sight. What do you do?
Okay. I'm gonna wait. I know the distraction's coming. I trust him.
I trust him
He's
too.
our
man.
lad.
Oh yeah.
He's our
And-
boy.
And as soon as y'all take another breath, you hear a "get down" and a whole lot of like braying noises and some squawking and what sounds like a bunch of people running around in circles, and you're pretty sure that's your distraction.
He did it. He unleashed an eldritch being. We should go.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Go.
I'm gonna, like a bird.
Okay, so the Rook with a
Covered in tinsel.
and with tinsel in his wings, a Swarovski swan neck peeking out of his chest ruff, and what type of
A
ornament on his head?
Chrismon.
Chrismon ornament, like a helmet on his head, puts the wings out and starts waddling as fast as he can across the courtyard.
You gotta put the wings out to walk faster.
All right.
You got Kringmel going on.
Yeah.
Okay, as you emerge from under the tree, and you're immediately in the midst of all of these people with their jingly shoes and their large packages, and all of stop it. There's not a word.
Gifts.
But y'all don't know their gifts.
They're
though.
large gifts.
Y'all know that they're packages.
They're imposing
Parcels.
gifts.
Parcels.
They're
Large,
parcels.
large parcels.
Did that process?
I mean, both of those words can actually work for package, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I accidentally kicked Neysa's camera right when someone said parcel.
I deserved it. Anyway, you're immediately wings out and running across the courtyard.
Yeah.
What-
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say that I'm gonna keep an eye out for people and make sure no one steps on me or sees me.
Okay, and what were you doing?
Basically, that don't want to basically make the wire shake too much. Just basically, just going to just try to do like a going since that Patch is probably the more fit one is just basically just going to try to do like that bird glide thing to like that the other side.
I like how there's judgment here on
A little bit, yeah. Okay,
Patch don't know who been going to leg day.
so Patch is gonna try to take a running glide,
much.
and you're doing the hands out waddle. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is, since everything is about to go kind of chaotic because there is a rather massive eldritch distraction happening in the barn, so a lot of people are going to be stopping short. There's going to be dropping packages and things like that. So it's going to be a 3-card, and you each have to go individually.
Okay,
Okay, no helping each other because you're both acting independently.
that's
Okay.
fair.
All right. But if you end up needing it, we might be able to pull from
Hewitt?
your help there because there is a distraction. So we'll see
I
what's up.
did let loose probably the better part of a ton of reindeer.
You
into
did.
everybody's
So
nonsense.
I've got a 7, I've got a 3, and I've got a 2. That's 12 total.
Okay,
I think you got it.
that's 2.
Oh, I think I do.
All right. That's a lot. That's 19.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so
Like
wait.
you glide in like a
So
freaking
7,
stealth
8, 9,
bomber.
10.
Excellent. 12. 12 total.
Oh, do I need to pass?
You need to go too. Yep. Individually.
Okay.
Remember?
What is the jack?
Jack is
11.
11.
11.
Okay.
Wait, they're not the same suit, are they?
Fuck, I'm gonna have to overdo it, but you know.
Oh,
it is
hold
what it
on.
is.
What total?
Oh,
12.
You dropped the king.
Oh, I can drop the king.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like way
There
less
you go.
points.
All right. So, if you're just tuning in, Stone the Crows or Jingle Crows, as the case may be, uses a card-based system where cards have values and basically they're challenging against whatever the DM pulls. So, it's a pretty fun little system. We're liking it. Okay, so you take a running leap, and you're basically you're doing the whole like zooming around
Yeah.
ankles and things. You're able to get to the
Acting
building y'all
cool.
targeted without getting stepped on, without getting anything dropped on you, and without anybody even seeing you. Like, you were like just a shadow moving across. You do manage to make it over there as well, though you're a little slower, and you do have a couple of moments where you're not sure if somebody did a double take on you or not. But nobody like stopped you or pulled out a red and white striped cane to try to grab you or anything. So
No one tried to pull you off stage left.
so you two are now at the building that y'all decided to target, which is one of the buildings where some of these workers are going in with unwrapped packages and coming out with much fancier done up parcels. And you guys are at kind of like beside the stoop, out of danger right now. And we're gonna go back around to the top of the round here, going down the table. So
Right.
You're in the midst of tumbling through the air in the wake of a slipstream of this eldritch behemoth with bells on its horns and enormous dinner plate sized feet. It is flying, not leaping. It is actively flying through the
It's
air.
going this way, but I saw more that way, right?
They're almost underneath y'all at this point. Like, there are horns like bouncing up and
Okay,
down.
are they already tied to something?
Most of them are or are in the process thereof, and there were a lot of these workers mingling around as well.
Okay, so as I look like a really odd Christmas ornament of tinsel and bullshit
Right.
flipping around in the air, someone's probably like, "Oh my god, I thought we threw that one away last year." Like, fuck off. Does it look like several of these are already tied to whatever this
the conveyance display.
the bi-bladed transference
There
system?
you go.
Does it look like several are already tied to this?
The first, like the 5 closest to it, yes. Two
Okay.
pairs and a single. The other was almost attached.
All right, that is all I need to know because
Alright.
I'm going to help out my mates,
All right.
and I'm gonna do a crime
Take
I
3.
love doing crime.
because I'm a pull a thief, and I'm gonna do a
You're,
oh shit, I'm gonna also do a distract.
Okay.
So I'm going to write myself and look like still the tumbling bullshit that I am
Okay.
Mhm.
into the sleigh.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Does it look like there's a yeehaw?
They're not. What?
Well, I mean, there would be are there reins?
So this is me bringing in too much outside knowledge here. The reins are kind of one of the last things that you put in.
Mm-hmm.
So they might not be attached all the way. We'll let the deck decide.
Okay.
If it's a 7 or above, at least one rein was partially attached, and you might be able to get some
Okay,
shenanigans.
so what I'm saying is I want to pull Grand Theft Sleigh.
Understood. We'll see if that's even possible.
I'm gonna say I believe
It's a
that's
2.
I believe this is a 3-card draw for stealing a sleigh.
I mean,
though.
it's definitely going to be a 3-card draw, but there doesn't appear to be any lever
Okay,
mechanism
so-
that you could use to attempt to Grand Theft Sleigh
Guys,
right now.
welcome to Knobbie's Wild Ride.
So this is definitely a 3-card draw, though, to attempt to spook the
I am
like the leading the pair
okay,
right in front of
here's
the
what I'm
sleigh.
gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. So there's some on one side and like one on the other.
There's two columns of these eldritch beings.
Okay.
They're attached in pairs to the sleigh
Okay.
or to the ones behind them to the sleigh. So it's two. This one's attached. This one is not, and there's another pair in front of them that are not attached.
Okay. So as I tumble towards the sleigh,
Right.
I'm gonna sling my ice pick shiv.
Remember, it's a Christmas ornament. It's not an ice pick shiv.
Okay, my Christmas ornament that looks like an icicle shiv. Because you described it as a spike.
Yeah, it's one of those stars that's
Yeah,
like got
it's
the
like
really
a-
long
Okay,
tail on it.
I'm gonna fling it as I tumble down right towards the chocolate starfish of one of these reindeer.
Okay. Right.
And-
No hot light flavored white on this one.
And land in the seat
Okay.
to enjoy what might be Knobbie's last wild ride.
That is absolutely a 3-card draw for the precision of attempting to shiv a thing where it should not be shivved. I've got a queen,
Oh.
I've got a 5, and I've got a 6. That's 11 and 12 for a 23.
This many.
Queen and a 7 and a 9. Yep, that'll do it. All right. So you, against all earthly odds, the gods of corvid kind are smiling down upon you in this battle with eldritch horrors, and you manage to land that icicle-shaped star ornament shiv exactly where you wanted it to be. The eldritch abomination in the traces in front of this sleigh immediately goes up on its hind legs, comes down, the hind legs come up, kind of kicking the front roll of the sleigh itself. As you tumble over, you just barely manage to avoid that second hoof.
Oh no, I thought I was landing in the seat of the sleigh.
Yeah, you are, but you're having to tumble past flying hooves.
Okay.
And you manage to land with a of feathers on the seat.
I feel like all right, lad. It takes off.
So basically what's happening here is you've caused enough chaos in the staging area of the reindeer and sleigh that all of the reindeer are now going to be rampaging. 5 of them are attached to the sleigh, 4 of them are loose, 1 of them's already in the air. This is about to go really bad. Okay, all right.
And I'm sitting here in this cushion.
Okay.
Wait.
Huh?
All right.
Shit. Damn it.
Okay.
I need thumbs.
All right. So, as you two are kind of you're based by you're right beside the stoop. You've both gotten there. You're a little bit behind, so he's already caught his breath. And y'all are looking at looking between the chaos out in the courtyard. There's a lot of people kind of running toward the tunnel to the barn where your friend's causing a distraction. There's a lot more people actually kind of just dropping whatever they're carrying and running toward the building where you saw them going in with packages and not coming out with packages. So your eventual destination there. There's a lot of people actually running that away as if they're like looking to maybe go get someone or maybe to get help.
I mean, don't you know, it's just basically back at home that it seemed like people can give 2 flying shits about what's going on. It seemed like that they are a more helpful lot.
Maybe.
So what do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to try to still continue with your plan and go into this building and try to get into a box to be carried over there? Or do you want to kind of do something else?
It all depends
Alright.
on what I can see through a window.
Oh
If
yeah,
there's
alright. I forgot
anything.
we were gonna be looking through the window.
Yeah, then
Okay.
I'm gonna try to learn something else weird about these.
And I'm not just gonna look for something.
Are you looking for something to pay off your debts?
I'm gonna be looking for something pretty expensive in there. Maybe there's an Xbox. You don't know. You know?
For you.
Dude, those aren't worth much. You got to get the PS5.
PS5.
Okay.
You know what?
Maybe
No,
there's
you look,
an
you look,
iPower PC in there.
are you looking for the alien where you can
Oh,
PC master race this?
God. Okay, so
Ain't no one gonna take an Alienware.
the both of y'all kind of hop flutter up onto the windowsill, or you maybe peek around the open door frame. Inside, it basically looks like for the human brains at the table, it looks like a mailroom, like a sorting room, or like the back of a UPS shop where
Oh shit,
all
you
of
wore it at Amazon. Stop.
where all of these like unwrapped packages are being brought in. They're immediately like set on a conveyor belt. There's like some scanners with lasers that kind of like read like whatever the package is, and then shunt it to one of the like many branches of this conveyor system, and then they get wrapped, they get labeled, they get festooned with bows and fancy things, and they eventually it all loops back around. What?
Where's baby?
He is over here asleep on the rug.
Oh, okay.
We are very happy with the fan, and we are sleeping. So the whole conveyor system eventually loops back around to like right near the front again, where the fancy packages are now ready to be picked up and taken to the other building. Most of the individuals who were working in this facility have either stopped what they're doing and are running outside to help, or they've now gone out back doors. There's nothing particularly of the fancy kind that you're looking for right now, because you're looking for something that you could nick and sell really quickly. This is more of an industrial building right now. However, there is a package kind of piling up on the conveyor as it comes back around. There is one that's kind of tumbling down the top of the mound of packages waiting to be picked up. It's about yay big, so it's big enough for your bird self to pick it up. And it looks like a like a silver clam shell that just has a bow on top. And it is extremely shiny.
Under the sea.
I got your back, mate. If that you want to go and collect it, that I can peck someone's eye out if then if they see you.
So
Thank you.
you don't.
You're great. I go like this.
You don't know if there's anything that could really help y'all here in particular. You could maybe, like, there are a few packages still, like, barely starting to move along the conveyor that you could maybe try to, like, wiggle your way in if you want to get wrapped up in them. But looking at the pile of, like, prepared packages that's come back around, most of those look really well sealed. You're not sure if you'd be able to peck your way out of it. You don't have your egg teeth anymore, after all.
I mean, that, you know, that I think that it'd be better for that we just still got to keep our eye on the prize. But you can go in and collect that trophy over there.
Thank you. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna. And
So Rook, what was your name again?
my name is Rickets.
Rickets. Rickets. As you're going and you got your eyes on that prize and you're gonna go get it. As Rickets is moving across the linoleum, clack 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 of his little talons, you behind you in the courtyard, you hear saboteur.
Turn around.
There is an array, like a phalanxed array of these really short folks, with they're wearing the same kind of really gaudy like outfits, like sweaters and like short pants with leggings underneath, you know, and the bell shoes. What?
Sorry, I love how it's short pants, not just shorts.
Shorts.
We're saying shorts too much. Anyway, so there's this phalanx of like 10 or 11 of these little people, but they all of them have the long red striped canes that you were warned about. And as you kind of turn around, they all give a very screechy, it really doesn't sound normal shout, and they all start moving toward you. Like a battlefield of berserkers.
Oh, y'all are bloody fucking weird. Let's go.
Okay.
I just love what happened. You have gnome berserkers coming after you.
I'm going to beeline. I'm gonna take off.
That
And seeing Patches doing like the fucking bobbing and weaving earlier.
Yeah, you got an
I'm
idea.
a bit of a middle-aged bird.
Okay.
So I feel a little bit insecure, you know?
Okay, yeah, you gotta show up the young blood.
I gotta show up the young blood because I gotta be like, okay, I can do that. So
Okay.
I'm gonna,
Fucking birder.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and like jump up and be like, I can go fast too, and then like beeline towards the clamshell
Okay.
to
Alright.
grab it, and then you
Do
know.
this shit. Do this
Okay.
shit.
So technically, this isn't. What's your two skill sets again? You've got
Smarts and social.
smarts and social. Yeah, I would say this is not within your listed skill set. So yeah, okay, but
that's fair.
this isn't gonna be.
But it is paying off his debts.
I already gave him the 3
Okay, never
cards
mind,
because
never
that's still the same
I
target.
forgot.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So you did say you're middle aged though, and reflexes get worse in middle age. So I'll say it's a 2
What if I
card.
exercise every odd day?
Yeah.
Bird has a middle.
Okay, it's only a 2 card.
I got a motorcycle recently. Does that count?
All right, but you take ibuprofen every morning.
Don't you know that you'll see what had happened to like the Windex guys on like this documentary before?
Oh, fuck, this is starting to feel too real. I'm getting into the
All right,
fucking
so-
movies.
So two cards. I've got an ace, which is a 1,
Okay.
and a 10, so a total of 11.
Okay, total of 11.
You got that with
You
one
got
card.
that, and then
You
I'm
got
blind.
that.
Yeah.
You got that.
Yeah, I got that one.
You okay?
My eye
Do
was
you need to
bothering me.
do you
It's
take a
fine.
You
minute?
good, Spence?
I'm good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you for the jack. All right. So, you are able to channel your younger self from your younger days when you were a bit more of that. You went to Hawaii once and you were doing the barrel rides with the waves. So you remember how to do things and how to move, even though you've got a little bit of extra weight from the Swarovski crystals on your chest.
I still got it.
You still got it. So you're able to take off like a awesome sauce bird, and you manage to kind of skim your way up the mountain of packages. You grab the shiny clamshell in your talons, and you turn around gracefully, and you're heading back to the door, and you hear a very loud and raucous shrieking outside.
Okay.
So
Time to get out, Patch.
Not before the not that
Did you
like not
see
before,
my cool thing I did?
I did, but then I'm about to do something. So taking the skeleton key ornament, because
Right.
I'm pretty sure then that there's a little hook on the end of it.
there is
Oh
absolutely.
no.
So
Oh, no.
basically
We're about
going
to have attempted murder.
So no, not that. I want to basically, being a brawler, basically like use the hook to basically kind of sort of like, since that they don't got shoestrings or anything, try to like get threads of all of their leggings together and trip them up.
So you're trying to zoom into the press and try to like hook catch.
Like hook catch them.
Like seam rip them on
Yeah.
a flyby.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to pants all
No,
the
I am
elves?
trying to like that they don't wear tennis shoes, so I can grab the shoelaces and then do what I want to do. But that's how I'm trying to spin it.
Oh, you're
But you're
trying to trip
literally
'em up.
you're trying to take on 11 of these
I would just
cane wielding.
I would just do it to like the first
short
three.
people.
Just
Three,
basically
okay.
just like take out the first three.
Hold
You're trying to
on.
take out the point of the phalanx.
You're
Right.
trying, you're trying
Yeah.
to hit it so you bowl
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay,
it.
that
It's a
makes
bowling
sense.
ball effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Okay.
all fall
them. That
down.
makes sense.
All right. So
I'm sorry, I accidentally kicked the camera again.
this will be a three card
That's
run.
fine.
It is brawler. How many cards do you currently have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's 3 for being a brawler.
You.
And here we go. I've got a king, I've got an ace, and I've got a 10. So that is 13, 1 makes 14, 10 makes 24.
Damn.
4, so okay, queen is 12, jack is 11, so that is 23.
Mm-hmm.
How does a 25 sound?
Beautiful. Excellent. You're missing a high five
Oh,
over
thank you.
there. All right. So, you successfully managed to, as you come zooming, you basically take off. You've got the skeleton key in your talons, and you're ready to do some damage. And it's almost like you get that adrenaline vision going on, where you can see the exact threads you need to pull, and you come flapping up to the one, and you turn on edge, and you grab with the key and rip that seam loose, and dude goes tumbling. You move to the next one and rip, and he goes tumbling, and move to the next one and rip, and she goes tumbling, and all of their fellows behind them just tumble over them, and you successfully land on the other side just in time to, behind you, hear and you look and you see dinner plate sized hooves, antlers with bells, and a white underbelly the size of the cosmos.
Oh,
Let's go back to you on your raw
All
door
right.
ride.
So I've landed in the seat, right?
You have.
I no longer have my super pointy thing.
You do not.
There are no reins.
There are no reins.
Okay.
And then the
so,
sleigh is now beginning to careen toward the corner.
Okay. So I'm gonna argue I'm still acting under theft.
You are.
I am still a distraction.
Kind of, yeah.
And I am definitely trying to help my lads.
You absolutely are. Take these.
Okay, cards. Cards. We might make this work. We might make this work, cards. We might make this fucking
We
work.
might make it
We
work.
might. I'm
So
gonna,
what are you trying to
so I'm
do?
gonna squawk.
Squawk, okay.
So I'm gonna squawk. On Damas! Combat! On Donner! On Hot Vixen! On Cupid! And Elroy! And Bobbert! and blitzed. But the most famous reindeer of them all is Prince Charles the Chunky Hoofs. Oh. And I'm just trying to get them on my old reindeer. Just trying to get them to charge out towards the opening. Because I'm sure at this point, here's my thing. I'm old. The boys have fucked up. The boys have fucked up so bad. They got distracted by Game Boys and like Game Gears and the freaking like the Neo Geo stuff. Like I believe that one of them has been abducted by a Commodore 64. So I have to save them, and the only way I know how to is to take this rocket of failure forward.
Okay.
One of them has been captured by Satan.
Yes, I must save my lads from Satan.
Okay, so here's the thing. You're a Jay,
Yes.
and you're trying to project your little Jay voice
Yes, I know
over
this is
the
ridiculous.
rushing wind and rattling and clank of the sleigh careening.
I know this is 3.
So it's 3. I've got a 3, I've got an 8, and I've got an 8. So that's 19.
A 19?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's a king again?
13.
Have these.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, that'll do it. 18. All right.
Oh,
Whatever
I
that
played
is,
the wrong set
22.
of cards. But in case, I played the wrong set. But I just, obviously... Vixen!
All right. What I am gonna say though is, as the Eldritch Abominations make the turn at the corner to head out into the open space, the sleigh kind of does that drift around the corner, and it kind of throws slides you along like you're in the scrambler at the fair. You manage to catch yourself before flying out of the open side of the sleigh, but as you kind of hit that sidewall, and you kind of your head kind of turns to the side, and you see looking at you from a kind of a stall set in the one of the walls of this cave like system. You didn't see it before because you got distracted by a hoof immediately coming at your face, but you see 2 glowing red eyes and a red dripping maw
Ooh.
looking at you as bells begin to jingle from the depths of that cavern. And it just watches you as you drift
As we
around
go
the
by.
corner and out of sight.
Llewellyn! Is that you? And just keep going.
Okay, all right.
Look, if you ever want to know which weird name I'm going to grab onto, it's Llewellyn. Because there's 8 letters in there that don't belong.
Okay, all right. So, as you're glorying in your successful takedown of an entire squad of berserker gnomes with canes, you look behind you and you saw this eldritch thing, you thought it was leaping over you, but you realize that thing isn't even touching the ground. It's just continuing to bound on air up and over the buildings. You see it clearly too. It comes over his head like Free Willy, and it's just boing, boing, boing through the air. And then even further behind Patch, across the width of the courtyard, back to the entrance to the barn where your distraction from Knobbie was supposed to be happening, you hear a very loud clatter and clank, and it just this whole crew of these eldritch monstrosities that are 100 times the size of a bird comes dashing out, dragging a large non-wheeled conveyance across the ice. It pulls it into the air, and hanging kind of barely clinging to the side with little feather hands is Knobbie. Inside this red, white trimmed, enamel lacquered cart sleigh thing.
Oi,
Lads,
that's old man
lads.
Knobbie.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm questioning. I used to be an atheist. Now I'm looking at this. I don't know what I fear anymore.
You fear the old gods.
I do.
As a number of these old gods are not attached to the sleigh, it's kind of become air armada chaos up there. Y'all don't know if y'all are actually going to be able to fly up out of here without potentially getting in the way of something
Look, I don't know.
much larger and much toothier.
I don't know what I believe, but I do know one thing. I rip open the fucking clam.
You broke Neysa.
The ribbon goes flying. The clam itself like clatters open. The top hinge kind of like breaks off and it goes flying. I would like something like non-caffeinated out of the fridge. But you rip it open. It kind of skitters away across the ice. Inside the box itself, there's a little velvet cushion, and laid on the cushion is like a pendant. It kind of has this like, it's basically the even star pendant because that's what's coming into my head. So it's a little angelic looking thing. You pull it and the chain's kind of tucked on. It's because he went out the back.
Oh, sorry.
But that's their
so
alarm system.
the chain's kind of tucked under the cushion, so the whole clam, like the bottom of the clam itself, is kind of coming with you. It's like skittering back toward you.
I'm gonna like try to put it, just in a place that I can fit it.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
like, we need to get that star.
Yes,
Don't worry
we-
about this.
I didn't see nothing, Mike. But anyway.
As y'all are looking around and trying to figure out where you could even in all this chaos start next, you do hear in those same squeaky voices, you hear a much louder voice coming from the building where y'all were gonna try to get into after this one, the one where all the packages were coming into and not coming back out of. Cool. So y'all do, as you're trying to find a way out of this, and you do hear it too from the sleigh beginning to climb into the sky. Down by the building that they were going to try to infiltrate, the one where all the packages were going and not coming out of. Y'all do hear another voice says, "Get that fucking star on top of the tree right now!"
That's what we need.
That's what we need.
Let's.
You're in the sleigh.
I know, but I'm just, my whole thing is the whole thing running through. Nobby said, "Let's."
Okay.
I lift up my wing like this. I go like, let's.
All right. So you successfully retrieved your shiny out of the shiny. What are you doing now that all of this is really starting to go to hell in a
Going
handbasket?
to do like follow my bird brain, do to the way to that sound to see what is guarding our prize.
Are you actually trying to move over there, or are you just turning to look really quick?
Trying to move over there and look at the same
Okay,
time.
so you're basically trying to move through the ultimate chaos of
Yeah.
a compound under siege. But you are doing this as you said you've got brawler and
then tool use.
brawler and.
And then I'm pretty sure that the skeleton key has been used up.
Well, I mean you've still got a hold of it. It's
Oh,
got threads
okay.
dangling off of it. But I don't see how it's going to help you here.
Yeah.
You did whoop some ass with the skeleton key.
You did. But it is pretty. Do you want to try to go at ground level, or do you want to fly?
I can kind of fly up just to get an aerial view first.
Okay, if you're flying up with the reindeer in the sky, that is going to be a 3 for, I think.
What about ground level wise then?
2. There's not as much chaos.
I would rather
You've taken
just
out the
do
majority
the-
of the chaos. at
I
ground
would
level.
rather do the ground level. then.
Alright, so 2 of them. I got an ace and I got a 9 for 10.
Okay.
Oh, you got that. That jack will do it.
Yeah, but I am probably going to need that jack later.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with 11.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Get it. Okay. You are able to kind of, duck and weave. You do crow hop things, and you manage to get over there where you could kind of see around some of the milling chaos. You see another, like a platoon of these short guys, but these ones are not wearing the same sort of fancy dancy gaudy bells and whistles outfits that the others have been wearing. These are decked out in what look like woven mesh of tinsel. It almost looks like padded armor.
Tinsmail.
Tinsmail.
Crikey, we got us a challenge.
There's at least 12 of them in this block, and in the middle of them, you can see that it's kind of like they're doing like the baby buffalo in the midst of the herd thing around this one other individual who appears to be carrying, like, held up over their head at arm's reach, a rather large, we're talking like human head sized, with all of the attendant pokies and shinies scintillating light off of every edge, a glittering diamond star with a cone-shaped thing to sit on top of the tree. It is the star at the top of the tree. It is your target, and they are guarding it well. And they are moving toward the tree.
What would just Knobbie do in this situation?
What would Knobbie do?
He'd create a distraction and then get drunk, passed out.
I mean, he did always just tell us just wise words.
He probably pits on the guards too.
He'd look at you. Lots. In the flashback, lots. Always remember that you have to be respectable as gentlemen thieves. So you say pardon as you shit in their eye.
He'd shit in their eye, but be polite about it.
Off in a cloud, in their memory as if he's dead the whole time. Fuck!
Okay, so we're gonna kind of call this like a gathering information round. So you're back in you're in the sleigh. The sleigh is careening into the open air. There is still all the like net of glittering strings of lights overhead. You do see a dazzling speck as Patch runs across the courtyard below to making his way from a pile up of gnomish individuals with candy canes. And you do see him kind of like Naruto running across the courtyard toward another block of individuals that look a lot more business-like than all these others.
But does that other one have a glitz to it?
The other one.
The other group, the businessies.
The business ones, I mean, it's still, they're still glimmery. It looks like, you know.
That's who he's running to, though, right?
Yes.
So,
and in their midst is the one holding the star for the top of the tree over their head.
Hold on. That's the group that he's going towards?
That's the one he's going towards.
All right. I'm old.
You are.
I am.
Damn, decrepit.
Yeah, so I know how to try to help the youngins. What Knobbie is going to do is pull himself towards the front of the sleigh.
Okay.
Where the tackle and whatever the fuck the arm that goes out is called. To hold,
You mean the brake lever?
No, I'm not going for the brake lever. I have no reins. I have no way to steer this. However, there is a stick out the front of this sleigh that has stuff.
Oh, the tongue of the sleigh.
Okay, see, I don't know this.
Yeah, I got you.
So,
I just had to know what part.
Knobbie's gonna get up there.
Okay.
As best he can and look. There is tackle attaching these beasts to them.
Yes.
And Knobbie is gonna go.
They're like cotter pins.
Okay.
Holding the different like arrangements.
It's not through that. Knobbie's looking at the leather that is binding them to this.
Yeah.
He sees his lads.
Yep.
The boys.
Yep.
The youngins. And he's gonna look and go. Right. So it might be this time for this old bird to help the young hatchlings. And he is going to grab whatever bit of leather is holding on to these beasts of burden, these eldritch beings, and he will Dr. Strangelove this bitch directly into the group holding the star so the lads can get it, because he's going to do it. He's going to go, for the boys! And just pull as hard as a tiny blue jay beak can.
Okay, I got you. So you're not trying to break the stuff. You're trying to use it to guide.
I am trying to guide them to bomb directly into that group that is holding the goal.
All right.
And I know that's helping the boys. That's helping my mates.
All right. definitely a threefer.
I understand, but don't I get 3 cards for doing the helping my mates?
I'm sorry, you do. There they are. A 6, a 4, and a jack for me makes 21.
Oh, okay. So what's a king again?
13.
Oh,
Hold on. So that is 23.
You are correct, good sir. Okie dokie. So, with an almighty wrench upon the leathers and bells, you try to drag the rearmost pair of eldritch monstrosities around and down by the reins that are by what appears to be attached to their head. You do manage to distract them a little bit, but the sheer mechanics of trying to turn a 5 on the hitch from the 2 in the back, it's not doing much. You have distracted them though, the 2 in the back, and they're the ones who kind of like in wagon mechanics, the ones closest to the conveyance itself are the ones who kind of bear the brunt of the stability for the conveyance itself. So you have distracted them, and the whole thing does start to kind of shimmy and wobble in the air. It's not going down in a dive bomb, but it is the gods are starting to kind of lower it down. They're trying to get back to ground level because everything's a little unstable now.
The whole time yelling, "Lot, you fucker!" Like
Now.
yelling at the things.
Now, we're gonna do something here because I love the chaos. This is not part of the official Stone the Crows lore, mechanics, or otherwise. Pick a number.
Between what and what?
1 and 13.
8.
Okay. If I get lower than an 8 on this one draw, something bad's gonna happen.
who farted?
Vince?
He didn't fart, puppy's growling.
Oh, okay. Like, I know it wasn't Chris. I know it wasn't me because I didn't feel it. I see Spence.
I did. Fine.
He's down here dreaming.
Spence had a smile on nothing. Goddamn.
Look, he just had a little bit of a.
So
yeah.
you said 8. If I
Yes.
get less than an 8, bad shit's going down. Ace.
All right, bad
Alright.
shit's going
All right.
down.
So as you kind of you're grabbing onto the tackle with your claws, and you're trying to balance with your wings and trying to keep from getting kicked because you're right at butt level on these eldritch things. You hear not so much a bellowing, bleeding moan as you've been hearing from these things. You hear a growl, a straight up growl from your right, and you turn to look just in time to see another one of these things, without harness tack or otherwise. It's got red eyes, a red muzzle, blood dripping from its fangs, and it is aiming straight for you, mouth agape.
Look directly at it. I knew eventually you would come for me.
So yeah, Rudolph is a mutant, and he's fucking messed up. So
Just
um,
the whole time.
So, here's what we're gonna do. This is relatively, like I said, this is not following any official Stone the Crows mechanics. Here's what we're gonna do. 1 card. If you beat it, you manage to duck, and the fangs go by harmlessly this time. But this is gonna be kind of a complication that you've got going on until you're back at ground level.
Cool.
So, 1 card, 10.
King.
All right.
Oof.
Using your big cards.
So, so we'll get back to you. Rickets, you've successfully secured. You managed to kind of ruffle and tuck the clamshell into kind of your wing socket a little bit. So it's not going anywhere, and you've still got the pendant in your beak, or you can kind of maybe toss it up over your neck if you want. So you've got shiny. You've got shinies now. And you saw Patch Naruto running across the courtyard, and you did hear the get the star to the fucking tree.
This is why you need a best friend. Get the star to the star to the tree. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know that
You're the
you
best.
see and you do see the sleigh with the eldritch monstrosities, and you did see like kind of a gray fluff that might actually be Knobbie, kind of actually jumping out of the sleigh and like landing almost on the rump of one of these things. And then you see another one come zooming out of the cavern, zooming up into the air, and it almost looks like blood like trailing away from it as it flies up and over. And it almost looks like it tries to bite Knobbie as it flies over the sleigh and kind of disappears on the other side.
Godspeed, Knobbie. I know you can do this.
I like how everybody just trusts the geriatric that's fighting the fucking mutant.
So,
Professor
Ain't
X,
nothing I can do about it.
Professor X, you can fight Wolverine.
Look, I am trying to justify me not helping you.
You know what? So far it's solid. Because here's the thing: is that's a reindeer with teeth that are pointy and glowing and dripping blood from a fucking muzzle. This is the monstru. This is what Lovecraft had drop off his presents as a child. You're good, son. Just keep going. Tell your mother I loved her.
I'm gonna.
it's on a delay, man. Wake up, brain.
Don't talk about Patty though.
Your mother's a saint, and I do love her.
Yeah, everyone should.
So,
Anyway,
that is the scene right now. The ultimate chaos of everything.
I am going to way into where the star is,
Okay,
and I'm going to survey my surroundings.
as you go.
And the main thing, okay, I'm looking at the star. Let's be real though. There's other things in here I might need.
That's true. This is very true.
So I'm gonna look around to see if I can see anything that I can use to pay off my debt.
Yep.
Okay.
as you do. As you do.
I love like, hey, shit's gone south. I owe money though.
He's acting like the damn captain of the East India Trading Company from Pirates when he's walking down and the ship's blowing up around him. That's what's happening right now.
I'm looking around. I'm like, yeah, shit's gone south. Is there anything shiny?
What can I get out this bitch before I have to run?
Since you're kind of you're going a bit of a fugue state right now, this is going to be a threefer because you're not really looking to avoid danger. You're looking to acquire wealth, and there's a lot of chaos that might kill you right now. So
you went capitalism.
2, queen, and 10.
Oh.
12 and 12 makes 24.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Chris?
Okay. One second.
When they split the party, shit goes bad.
Well, it went effective for a minute.
Never split the flock, guys. It always makes the flock go fuck.
I'm gonna have to relinquish. Yeah, I can't. I don't have any cards that'll beat it.
Hold on. What do you got? Let's all hold on. What do you got? Because there's people who can't help you.
Well, I mean, is anyone around me to help?
He ran ahead of you, and I feel like even if your wings up and moving faster, you're distracted and looking around, so you might not even be heading in a direct beeline to catch up to him.
Okay, so
I'm gonna argue that I have caused enough chaos.
like it's up to you on how much I can get help.
Yes.
I'm okay
Pick a
with
number. 1 and 13. The only numbers available. All right. If I get lower, it's bad for you. If I get higher, it's good for you, and we can let the distraction assist.
Okay.
Okay. Ace, lower, bad.
Okay.
So
I could not help you while getting eaten by Rudolph.
Pretty
That's
much.
fine. That's fine. I don't have any way to prevent this.
Okay. So as you are, you start off great, and you got your hands up, you got your wings up, and you're moving as fast as you can, and then you do see something shiny over there. It's a little candlelight, like a flameless candle in a window. But it's set in like a little lighthouse, and the lighthouse is bedazzled to hell and back. It's super shiny.
That's so fucking cool.
And you just kind of like your wings up, and you kind of just drift to a stop, and you're like, ooh, and you do get kind of clocked upside the head, as one of the rampaging eldritch reindeer are kind of just zooming around and coming in for a landing, it does kind of clock you upside the head. You're gonna be like basically stunned for a round. So as long as nothing else goes bad, you should be able to kind of get up and shake it off after we go through it.
Can I do like a dramatic twist in the air, like?
Do you yell
Yes,
out?
I mean, of
Hold on. Do
course.
you yell out? You Street Fighter then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're sitting out for a round. You're losing a turn basically, but we don't kill birds and Jingle Crows. So you're up.
Alright, and what, other than that they're weird armor and stuff to do, I learned something else weird about these people?
Yeah. These ones are all bearded.
Okay.
The dwarfs.
Oh my
So,
god.
what Patch would like to do is remembering that the words of Knobbie, basically being polite before you poo-poo on them.
It's shite, lad.
Because I'm trying to think, how do I want to do this?
How do you want to do that?
Let's
How
see
do
here.
you want to do it?
How do?
Is there like any lampposts nearby that the way that they're walking by?
Yes.
I would like to use tools
Okay.
to basically try to use the little hook that I got of this little skeleton key to try to undo it so that way that I can try to make something light on fire, possibly.
You want to unscrew the lamppost so it tumbles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I love you.
Okay, so using the skeleton key with the tinsel threads dangling off it as a monkey wrench. All right.
We need to yes and this because this is an awesome idea for Spence.
Okay.
Like
Okay,
legit
we're gonna
Spence.
fuck with the mechanics again a little
Okay.
bit. You got a fist bump. We're gonna fuck with the mechanics again a little bit. I'm gonna give you a choice. This is either a 3-card straight situation, or this is a 2-card but lesser effect situation.
Let's see.
You can look at your cards to decide.
Considering my hand, I would say go with the 3-card
All right.
situation.
Okie dokie, here we go. 7, 2, and ace. 10 total.
A
You
10
can do
total.
this.
Oh,
Oh,
sold.
you got the.
Beautiful. All right.
You
So
got this.
you spot the very antique brass single tree lamp situation. It does have a couple of it's got a couple of bolts on the base of it, but actually one of those bolts looks to be pretty well rusted out. And they're positioned so that if you're capable, and you are, because you know your own worth and you are Patch and you can do anything, you know that you can get over there, claw at the rusty one to break it
Mhm.
at the same time that you're skeleton keying the other one to
Yeah.
undo it. You managed to get it all done right before this little platoon of soldiers comes marching up with their, guarding their ultimate prize, and the whole thing starts to fall. Timber shatters, glass, gas everywhere, woof, goes up in a pillar of flame right in front of them, stopping them in their tracks. And behind you, you hear, and you look, and dude looks like he's tumbling through the air from a kick to the head.
About to immediately sees like Rickets, and then I'm like, prize or friend?
Well, think about it while we go back to the chaos in the sky. So, you just had a bloody mouthed
I just had
Eldritch
this.
God.
Here's the thing: is this thing goes on for fucking ever. Going by me, but do I hear his?
Yeah, it's very, very faint because you are up in the
All
air.
right, so I hear that, and it triggers my old man brain,
Uh-huh.
and I gotta help the lads.
Understandable.
I'm gonna ride the worst Eldritch abomination.
Oh,
You're
no.
trying to jump onto Rudolph as he free willies past you?
As he tries to maul me.
All right.
Hold on. I might rethink my association. based upon my, you know what? No. Grabbing on to Free Willy as he tries to like freaking baleen shark past me. Can't be that bad.
That can't be a bad decision, really.
Oh no. This is a bad. I have made nothing but bad decisions ever since I camouflaged you to keep you safe, my fledglings. right now, I said I'm strange loving it, and these dumbasses didn't go the way I wanted them to. But this one tried to eat me, and there's still fur going past me. I'm like, the lads. So I'm gonna steal Rudolph.
Oh, sorry.
All right, let the reindeer rodeo begin.
What are we doing here, Neysa?
Do you want the same choice I gave Spence?
3 or 2. I will accept a lesser effect
Okay.
to
Alright.
get upon
All right.
this magical Rudolph ride.
All right. So I'm gonna do 2, and you gotta beat that, and then you'll get a slightly lesser.
I mean, main thing is I wanted us to get on.
19. King and a 6.
King and a 6, right? Okay, so hold on, let me do some math. You're a heart, you don't count. Y'all don't count.
What do you mean? The
So-
hearts don't count?
Because I have cards that don't match.
Teasing.
So I gotta beat a what again?
19. King and a 6.
Oh, here's a 20.
All right. So,
As I take that lesser effect to get upon Rudolph's back.
all right.
I'm assuming I don't have control.
You do not. You are able to. You kind of have to do a flutter up and kind of let inertia carry you, and you do kind of like fall into his slipstream again. But you know that this is a thing that they can do now, so you just kind of tumble with it until you kind of clap onto his ass.
Okay, I'm on the butt. I will accept that I'm on the butt. I found the booty.
But thankfully, reindeer don't have the turn capacity that some other
No, they-
four-hooved herbivores do.
So just
So
clap them cheeks.
there's
And I'm
a bit of a tail flicking in your face.
Dad, I'm coming. Fucking stop.
All right, we'll get back to that rodeo. We're missing your turn because you're stunned from a kick to the head. We're back to you.
So what is the crowd doing with that fire situation?
The array of 3 of them in front of the column. They like throw back their tailcoats, and they pull they have utility belts on, bat belts over here, and they pull out a couple of cans of silly string and start going to work firefighting.
Okay. And then that the person
Silly
that
string's flammable.
and then that you
Not the
know
silly string.
and then that you know that the person just is still just holding up the star, still being pain, being like, and all of that. Okay.
Well, he's in the middle of his guard herd. Like he can't break free because then he'd be out in the open.
Are the hands not armored at all?
The hands holding the star? Oh, they are not.
Okay. So what Patch is going to do is going to grab his trusty skeleton key weaponry. Basically, first things first is going to be polite, and as he's going to fly over and say like, I am sorry that I'm about to desecrate you. But basically, take a massive one in his eye. Then basically brawl his wrist to death. Literally,
You're trying to break his wrist so
You
So he
he'll
can
walk
open
throw
his
it.
eye and stab him with the key in the wrist.
You're
Oh
trying.
God,
Are
this is like.
you trying to stab? Are you trying to stab? Or are you trying to?
I would say trying.
It's went 40K in this bitch.
I would say just mainly not just if that the little because of the fact that we have all been like hooked by like a Christmas ornament that they kind of suck.
Yeah.
So kind of like get it to kind of like yank it.
Oh, you're
to
trying
where
to
that it'll just jostle the star out of the hand.
Oh, okay, I get you. Okay.
Possibly going to be a 3.
I kind of like this lesser effect or straight effect choice. So up to you.
I kind of like this. I want to make this a new mechanic, like, all the time.
Let's see here. Do I have any? I could gamble that 3. Let's go with the 3.
Okay. All right. So 3 of them. Here we go. A queen, a 9, and an 8. That's a lot. 12 and 17 makes 29, my guy.
Oh. Ugh. Help it? I'm dead.
You're not dead. You're unconscious. You're stunned. You got Tweety birds going over your head.
Oh my
How
god.
much did you
I'm a
say
bird
that
with
was?
birds around.
29.
29.
Oh no.
I am off, sadly.
All right.
Hold up for yes, that I am off sadly on the math.
Okay. So, is that a miss then?
It will have to be a miss.
Okay. So, what you do manage. I mean, it's not a complete failure. You do manage to shit in the guy's eye. As you came flying over the whole platoon, you did see a number of these little folks. They look up at you as you're flying overhead, and they're like, "Sabotage!" The one holding the star,
Yeah.
you barely catch a glimpse of his face. He does kind of like tilt back a little bit while holding the star to be able to see you. Gets the dookie right in his face, gets both eyes. He kind of starts, but because he's kind of shaking around, you aren't able to get a lock with the skeleton key on his wrist. You're kind of on a flyby situation right now. You have to come back again if you want to try another pass.
Oh, man, you
Okay.
only got the pinky.
So he's still got the star. He has been dookied in the face though. So
I was off, I was
That's a
off by
dookied in the
2.
face.
Was off by 2.
I mean, there's only so much you can put in the chamber.
For real.
okay, so we're back to you. You're on
All
Mutant Rudolph's ass.
Well, Mutant's Rudolph ass holding, and I'm assuming he's like coming back for another pass.
He is, but as he is turning around, he is gonna feel like there's a bird on my ass.
I
So he
understand
kind
that.
of starts bucking in midair. He's not really on a trajectory
I
anymore.
understand that, but as I look back, because I mean, I'm assuming
Yeah,
my head's like this.
tail flicking.
Stop. Stop. Ass. Damn it. I'm on your side. Baby. Just yelling this shit. Look down. See that nothing's going well for my boys, right?
Correct.
I'm sitting there.
He's starting to kind of like.
He's twitching like a pigeon in Times Square that flew into a taxi window.
And he's on a loop about, and you can see Dookie splatter on the star guy's face.
There's Dookie Splatter, but he's like, I know he's bigger than me, but he's
Yeah.
still a wee lad.
Yeah, this
Just
is
a
true.
babe.
This is true.
And he's taking on this many.
Yep.
So I'm helping my lads.
How are you helping your lads?
So I'm assuming this might fall into a distraction because I do not believe in my abilities to hijack an entire mutant reindeer. However, it is what I would like to do is make it to Rudolph's antlers
Okay.
and wrap my wings and an inexplicable fucking, DreamWorks brave little toaster landing.
It's been so long since I had a brave little toaster.
And just go. And
Okay.
again, I'm going to the Dr. Strangelove, fly the mutant man-eating reindeer directly into the elves. The very oddly bearded elves.
Doesn't that movie end with him getting crunched up?
No, the brave little
No.
toaster survives.
No, I think that might be the sequel.
Wait.
No, the vacuum cleaner nearly gets
Yeah.
toasted.
Oh,
As a child, the electric blanket I identified with.
Whoa,
and then-
Blanky!
but as an
there's a whole fucking
Yeah,
Hey,
let's-
no.
let's
about
do
it.
it.
Hang on.
Land Before Time.
Only the first 2 movies are any good.
Well, yeah,
It's like Land Before Time before they just became fucking musicals.
I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
mind some of the later. I don't mind.
musicals.
There's like the first
There-
11 Land Before Times all have their good points. After that, it's all shit.
I'm
Well,
just
here's the deal.
saying
As an
that
adult, there's one. As a parent, I will watch every last one of them. Anyway, so
Our favorite was always 5
I'm
Mysterious
just saying
Island.
there's a Wikipedia
Yeah.
specifically for the brave little toaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you surprised? There's Wikia. We have a Wikia.
Yeah, we do actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
So
so here's what we want. Get up to the antlers.
Yeah. and you want to manhandle.
Well, I can't. I know I can't manhandle him, but I can distract him
You
enough.
He can
So what
burn
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap wings around the lowest part of the antlers. And I'm gonna start pulling out my own feathers and throwing them in his nose
Oh
to
shit.
piss him off in one specific direction
Okay.
entirely. So,
Okay. So
I'm
three
helping. I'm
for
helping out
you.
the lads.
So
I might not be helping out the lads.
I kind of like
Oh.
the 2 or 3 mechanic. So your
Mhm.
choice. 2 for lesser effect or 3 for
Okay.
regular.
So here's where I gotta have clarified.
Okay.
With the lesser effect,
Okay.
is it that I'm gonna go wide and run Rudolph like into the fucking lights, or is it like
It's either going to be that he goes off the trajectory you wanted, or it would be that it takes another round to get him there.
you know what? Okay, so you're
So
saying
either a delay or a wrong trajectory.
okay, is a delay a 2, or is delay a off trajectory?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, hold on. Is a 2 delay or is a 2 off?
It's either or. I'm not decided yet.
You know, okay. I will argue with you
Okay.
that it is delayed
Okay.
for a 2. Simply because I'm old and don't have a lot of feathers. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
So
I'm good with it.
I will say for 2.
Okay. So I've got a queen and I've got an 8 for a grand total of 20.
Oh, goddamn. Boys,
Mm-hmm.
for how much?
20.
Shit, boys, I don't think I can do this for y'all. I've been fighting for y'all this entire time. I don't.
Fine, it's fine.
It's fine.
I think I'm on Rudolph's wild ride at the moment, just going wherever he does. Cause
Yeah.
I cannot play a card to do that. I
Fine.
feel like I'm on his antlers, and wherever Rudolph goes, I go.
Okay. You can attempt it again next time if you want. Like it's still, I think it's still a solid plan. So if you want,
Well, I'm sitting also. How many cards can I have max?
8 total.
I has that.
Okay.
Okay, so
Alright.
what are there any discard rules?
You can't have more than 8 at the end of a turn. That's
So if he discards,
They just
Well-
go away.
Well, here's the deal: is that I have discard for me to pull for helping you out next round.
At the end of turn, your next
Oh,
turn, you would have to. you would
Okay,
have to
solid.
draw.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I needed. So,
Yeah.
boys, I'm throwing feathers in Rudolph's face. He's just fucking eating that.
Y'all,
shit.
y'all are basically corkscrewing, almost in place, like pirouetting. in the air. But you are on his antlers, and as long as you don't get flung off, you're solid there. So.
okay.
Okay, so you're staggering back to your little talon feet.
Sally, May, I swear I got the money.
Sally and May. God.
There's a whole lot of chaos happening. You hear more bells. You manage to duck your head as another reindeer comes by overhead. Like, what? Why are you flipping birds over there, man?
I know why he's doing that.
'Cause I pay fucking Sally Maggie. That's why. God damn it, Joe! Help us out.
Ah,
Joe. I thought I was like thinking Joe Rogan for a minute.
No, I don't want saggy skin tag nipples helping me on anything. Okay. I
Give
don't.
him your skin tags. Give him your...
Chris, what the fuck are you doing, Rickets?
Chris,
Okay,
I will
Rickets.
find-
Rickets is going to like. I'm going to like fucking laser. Bitch, I'm trying to like get this back on track.
I will stab you with funky D4.
Joe Rogan's nipples.
I rolled a 4.
4 inches like Joe Rogan's nipples.
I love
I'm
hate.
doing this as hard as I can.
I love hate all of you. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to be laser focused on the ornament.
The lighthouse in the window that distracted you originally, or the star on the top of the tree that's.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the star on top of the
Okay,
tree.
okay.
I'm going to be like, now's the time.
He just totally shifted character. He got hit on the head. Now he's Russian.
I'm setting this up.
Now it's the time.
Duh. Now is the winter of your disco.
oh God.
We have failed this far in these times.
Spinning silver flashbacks.
When did you decide to be bad West German?
I don't know. It just like look. We
Duh.
murder accents on this show.
Rickets, what are you doing?
I look at it. I'm like, okay, it's time. We cannot play anymore. We just need to get what we need to get. I stuffed the pendant and the swan a little bit, and just go towards.
Okay, so you're launching off. In
I'm
a
launching
beeline.
off, and what I want to do is be able to grab the star and just keep going. If I can find a window.
You are the Rook. You're a big guy. So okay.
You are a chunky boy.
All
I'm a
right.
chunky boy, and I will go out a window or a door that is open. I just want to see the first, like, okay, my idea is that I'm going for the first thing I can hit with enough velocity that I can not die.
Your goal is to get and hold on to the star and then try to find an escape route.
Yes.
Okay. 3 of them for stealing, because you're literally trying to make off with the shiny.
I hate you.
All right. I like the mechanic. So do you want 2 for a lesser effect, or do you want regular 3?
Bruh.
Okay, let me review my cards real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
Make this more strategy.
Risk it for the
Risk
biscuit.
it for the Popeyes biscuit.
Risk it for the biscuit. Because no, keep going. That.
Let's risk it for the biscuit.
All
Let's
3?
go.
All 3?
All 3. Let's
Here we
do it.
go. I got a 2, I got a 4, I got a jack. That is a grand total of 11 plus 6 for 17.
Wait, I think I can beat that without, because I can just do that.
Okay, yeah, throw that down. That's a better card combo.
Beautiful. 17 meets it, beats it. Wonderful. So, you, my good Rickets, you launch off like a rocket from the pits of the underworld. You rise above the chaos in a direct line, claws extended. You grip onto a couple of the extended bars of the star as it's being held up.
Can I say one thing? Like a middle-aged father,
Goddamn, I felt
Born to
called
be
out.
Bad is playing in the background.
Valid. So,
Born to be bad or bad to the bone?
Bad to the bone.
all of them. It's
Born
a
to
mixed
be
track.
wild, actually.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
I got 2 songs. They have.
Okay, so what happened is in your head, ludicrous mixed.
Look, they
Born to
both,
be bad and bad to the, or sorry, born to be wild and bad to the bone got mixed in your head, like every middle-aged father. And all of a sudden, you started singing lyrics that made no sense to fucking anybody.
Also the oh what?
Yeah.
So
Look.
you do manage to get them rook talons around a couple of the bars of the star, and your inertia helps rip it out of the flailing elf's hands. He's finally like wiping the dookie off his face now that he don't have nothing in his hands. You do have to kind of like careen past Patch over here to get so y'all don't collide midair. You are now kind of careening back toward the middle of the courtyard, and your head's on a swivel looking for a way out. The only ways that you know are out right now are the tunnel that the monstrosities pulling the sleigh came out of, that you know theoretically could lead to the outside, or up through the net somehow again. So that's where your planning is. You, Patch, you're getting lined up for another sweep, and out of nowhere, like a reindeer body moves aside, and you see the Rook coming in, talons extended, like he's gonna grab a fish out of the water, and just picks up the star and coasts over you with it, and you can see like the little glinting of the Swarovski crystals through his feathers as he just glides overhead. And he's now looking frantically, and you hear him say, "Oh my God, where?"
That's you cheeky bastard. You got it from me. I'm impressed.
What are you gonna do?
Sure, my best.
Mhm.
Why did you become freaking Batman? I tried my best, Alfred.
Where's the Joker going?
Where is she?
Where is it?
To basically let our face / thief of the party make a clean escape. Basically, I'm pretty sure that the guy that the elf that basically got shit on his hands and beard is still like kind of crazy eyed. So then I still want my blood
Oh,
coming.
damn.
So basically,
I still want my blood.
So basically, that going to basically do what an annoying bird would do is basically hover around and just peck all over.
Count your cards.
I
there.
have 8.
Or hit, Chris, count your cards. It looks like a little more than 8.
One,
I have
2,
8.
3,
I got 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You got to discard one.
Okay, do you want me to pull
It's your choice. Whatever you want to discard.
Okay, can I do a middle card?
It's whatever you want to discard.
Okay,
I'm not going to be a bitch about it. So, I'm a benevolent goddess. Or I try.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Hey.
Same thing. 2 for lesser, or oh wait, you're doing brawler shit. Here you
Yeah. So that I will save those later.
go. Okay.
I have maximum, so I'm not going to.
You only have to be below at the end of
Okay.
your turn, so you can include those in your logicking.
All right, then let's just go for full Monty.
All right. 2 jacks
I
and a
didn't know that
2.
was that type of stream.
22, 24. 24.
24. How does a 27 sound?
It sounds wonderful.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh, nice. All right, you are successfully able to get your pound of flesh from the bald scalp of the elf that used to be holding the star. Now, as you're taking your vengeance, and getting your quota there, behind you, you do hear the heavy tread of very large boots, and as you're kind of flapping and squawking and clawing and pecking, you out of the corner of your eye, what you glimpse is just this massive expanse of red, and you hear a very deep voice say, "Ho ho no!" And I'm gonna need you to pick high or low.
Oh no.
Oh my
I
goodness.
So 1 to 7 or 8 to 13.
Saint Catch These Hands just showed up.
I am going to pick. I'm going to pick high.
All right, so 8 to 13, you're able to dodge the incoming smack of a glove. 6. You are getting smacked out of the
That's
air.
fine.
You're also gonna be kind of stunned for a turn. And we'll come back to that.
Okay.
I feel like I'm doing Valheim over here.
So
I just feel like this is an Arax like bullshit you're doing.
so Knobbie.
No.
Knobbie,
Knobbie.
in your fight with Rudolph the mutant reindeer, you take a look around as you're kind of corkscrewing through the air, and you do hear Rickets say, where am I going? I need an out.
Okay, as I hear that, I'm also pretty sure Santa don't have small hands. I think that's a smack heard around the North Pole.
Oh no!
There's just a pop of leather. I'm gonna go. The lads.
The lads.
The lads.
Relax.
And what, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna opt. This is for the lads.
Okay.
And I know this mutant monstrosity I'm on has animosity for every goddamn thing in life. Because I'm still like, it has no good in it. Damn it. All right. But what's the biggest target that this thing would hate?
The one who keeps it prison.
The fat man.
The fat man.
The fat man.
The one
Why
who
do I
keeps
know
it
the
prison.
fat man is? I've been around for a minute. I remember when the fat cats had the ironworks and the mills and the railroads and the lumber yards, and they were fat while the woes who worked for them were thin. And the socialist movement that was me in labor back in 1908.
Navi's real
As a
name.
young Jay, I was so light blue, I was pale white. And I'd go, and I'd
Navi.
say, Not today, you fat capitalist pig. You will not strike down upon these youngins. You will not belittle or enslave the working class. I and my red rage, with these horns like a sickle and a hammer, will come down upon you with the weight of the proletariat and let the young have the world they're owed and not have to be underneath the yoke of the fat cat who drinks the nog. And I will play every goddamn card I have to pull this shit off, because I just hurt my throat.
Are you Karl Marx?
No! I'm Chris Ingalls!
Chris.
Fucking read the manifesto!
Both of us have that laughing thing.
And so, yes, I would like to do cards.
It's okay, Keanu.
Are you dying? Are you okay?
I got a king. I got a king. I got a queen.
Good.
How much is that?
26 plus 12, 38.
Shit, boy. Shit, boys, I might need help. I might need help to save you. I got 20. Hold on, I got 20. I got 29. Does anyone have diamonds?
As the well,
I mean, I have
okay,
to know.
you know what? As the Jay begins to rant from the sky above, like an angelic presence of anti-capitalism from on high. You're awake. You can obviously hear it. Oh my god.
I literally have
I don't
29
have a
in diamonds.
It's all on you. I don't got diamonds.
I got a card that can help. If you can say, I can justify it.
Get after it. I want this to win.
I yell out, I hear you, my proletariat brother. We shall smash the capitalists, especially the fat pig who chases us.
You hand me a 7. So hold on.
Y'all
2
need.
plus 8 is 10.
So
10
that's
makes
like
20.
36.
So that's
You had
now
29.
6 plus 3 is 29. That's 36.
Y'all are still too shy.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
You got
Wait,
diamonds.
I got... Can I add one more?
You got diamonds?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got diamonds.
That's
You
a
got
4.
40.
Y'all,
Do I get to crash Rudolph into Santa?
this is what it means
To go even further?
to fuck up Santa Claus. So,
Hold on. As I crash the bloodthirsty mutant dire deer into what was once Santa Claus, but is now just the spirit of consumerism, I yell, looking directly at both of them, as I go to what I know is my demise. Never believe in just yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you. Do the impossible.
Crows can't die, but I wish they could.
I will accept death in this situation because of what I just did. I slowly reveal that my fur or my feathers were never blue. I was actually a cardinal in disguise this entire time. I was always red.
all right. So,
The music was.
all right.
I love you, Knobbie. Rest in peace.
So, in a blaze of bloody glory, the mutant reindeer, foaming blood at the mouth with glowing red eyes, has been dive bombed into the fat man in the red fur cloak. You're awake to see this glorious demise. You have your target. However, with such an impassioned speech, do you want to still steal the star for your penguin lords, or do you want to do something else?
I say, do I see an opening to save my friend?
The reindeer missile launch from above did take out a few strands of wire, so they're all kind of like falling down like a rain of tinkling lights. There is a wide open space to get out, just straight up and out.
Well, I'm talking about okay, so I can easily
Y'all know that your pickup, your like chopper pickup is supposed to be like 3 miles out, like to the south. You gotta go meet it.
I'm listening to the music right now.
How close is Patch to Rickets?
Rickets is basically flying overhead of you right now. Like
Okay,
was doing a
so
loop and trying to get.
If I were to drop the crown,
the star,
and try and save him,
Oh, dude, I'm gone. I was on this bitch's forehead.
Is he like gone?
who knows? That there's kind of a crater over there right now. Sorry, Bubba.
Inside your mind palace. Lie.
I gotta go inside my mind.
Lie.
What would he say to me?
Finish your mission. Get a pint. Call it a good day. Drink one for me.
That you are the face of the team, Mike. You need to go ahead and let me just handle all of the stuff. You always make it out with the goods. Always.
That's what he would have wanted. Me to pay off my loans.
Elsewhere in your mind palace. Student loans are bullshit.
Plot twist, it's not poker that got him.
It's the rats that have his.
No, it's your degree. It is your degree in criminal science that never found you a job. That is why you're dead. You gambled on college.
He would want me to get out. It's time to fly towards the door.
All
Flies toward my future.
right. You.
Not like that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
God damn it!
God damn it!
It was unintentional.
No, we get it. We get it.
Fly
Goddamn.
toward the future.
Fly towards.
Towards the point your
Finger
fingers.
guns. Finger guns. Finger guns.
We fly towards the future.
Towards the future.
You know, fuck Nazis. Like,
100%.
Yes.
fuck anyone.
Not in the fun way.
Not.
Not in the Kennedy way. Not in the Captain America way.
They can redact themselves. That.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if
Anyway, moving.
So you fly up and out with the rain of lights behind you like a starburst and comet trail of glory. What are you up to?
Patch just gets up, shakes it off a little bit, and then he just grabs just the skeleton key and tries to see if he can find Knobbie, because you leave no corvid behind.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I've been waiting to pull this card. Pick a number, 1 to 13. If it's low, Knobbie is a smear on the pavement.
Let's go. I am feeling middle of the road. Let's go with 6.
If it's less than a 6, 5 or below, Knobbie's a smear on the pavement.
Okay.
That's an ace. So, you do find some feathers. If you wanted to, you could grab feathers for the shrine.
Grab.
But Knobbie is no more.
I like how it's very dramatic music, like just they're flying off with the slow wing movement.
As I basically just grab just a memento feather, just one last, and just go out the window.
On Santa?
No, just on that the whole area. Just on the whole area.
just generally shit on everyone. Fuck them.
A goodbye shit. Okay. Alright. You got so fucking dramatic.
Hey,
God,
look, hey, look. I knew what I was doing.
I know you did.
I knew what I was doing. I passed these over because I don't need them no more.
Okay, so with that, y'all successfully retrieved the goods that you were supposed to retrieve. You are able. Let me ask you this: are you taking it to the pickup location, to your rendezvous point, or are you trying to make your own way?
I'm a bird of my word, and I'm gonna take it to the
All right.
pickup location.
So you take it to the rendezvous point. The chopper's waiting there for you. Rotor's already spinning. Y'all fly in. You can drop off the star with the penguins to put it in the bag to take it back to headquarters, and y'all are flying off in the chopper into the sunset.
I want to say something as I drop it off.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, we lost someone, a good corvid this time. Someone who was great.
Such is the risk you take.
Such is the risk we take, but I just want you to know.
We know.
I just want you to know that.
One of the penguins comes up and just kind of jabs you in the thigh.
I just like twitch and fall.
You want one too?
No.
Buckle up.
So, DM, before you finish,
Yeah.
I want one of them to find a note.
Which one? Oh, wait. Which one of y'all wants high? Which one of y'all wants low?
I'll take high.
10. It's Rickets.
Okay, Rickets, in your pack, you find a note. Lads, I knew I wasn't coming back from this one. I'm old. I've seen most of humanity pass. Such as the curse of fucking Zeus's side piece. They turned me into a blue jay. Mostly because I said Zeus had a little knob. That's where my name comes from. But Rickets, your mother was a fine bird. She was strong, wide-winged, heavy-breasted, dull, as she should. She raised you, but I could never admit what I was to you. I'm proud of you.
As the chopper flies, it's just this big red.
Also, let Patches know his mother was pretty good, too.
Oh my.
We were on a very familiar basis. I'm not his dad. I would accept Uncle, but his dad died in the war.
Knobbie got around.
His dad died in the war. I'm not going to tell you which one, because there's been many. And carrier pigeons make that stressful travel. But I want you to know, I always loved you, son. I'm proud of you. Even if you have an ornament nestled between your titties. I'm proud of you. Also, please get help for your gambling addiction. College was not a wise choice. You should have been a welder. XOXO Dad / Nobberthan L. Nobbert Knobbie the 15th.
Oh.
God.
Woo! P.S. P.S. Clear my browser history. Appreciate it.
Oh.
Patch, we need to get to the computer real quick.
Alright.
And with that,
You loved water sports. We gotta get rid of that.
Jingle Crows is done. Oh my god.
I make no apologies.
So, what were the highlights here? We found out that Knobbie was cursed by Zeus, and he's Rickets' dad. Rudolph is a fucking mutant, and they crashed him into Santa.
May have thermonuclear Santa.
And Santa got a glove that smacks like a whip.
Mm-hmm.
Santa got them hands.
I got an addiction, a gambling addiction.
College.
Skeleton key is a deadly weapon.
God damn.
Secret ninja over here.
Blue Jays can hijack a whole sleigh.
It's a motherfucking ride, man. Like, honestly, I did not thank y'all because I did not expect all that shit, but I'm not mad about it.
Hold on, everybody. Arm out to the side. Arm out to the other arm.
Wait, what are
Other arm out to the side, Spence.
what are we doing?
Not you, Neysa.
No.
Not you. And bow to the DM.
No! Don't bow to me. I'm
Thank
just,
you for
No.
running the game.
just
Yeah.
a coordinator of chaos.
I love this game. I love the system. I
It's super
love
fucking fun.
I love any. Okay, so we used to do a LARP, steampunk LARP. We're nerds. Don't fuck with us. We used to run a LARP system with the card system, and that's really brought back some stuff. But it also had some really interesting things that it did, especially with combining the suits to like really bring some flavor. And I love the idea of like the difficulty being like more cards added.
Yeah, so in the official, like, on the page of Stone the Crows, it gives you like the armed beefeaters are a 3-card difficulty, the royalist swans are a 2-card difficulty, and the local ravens are just a 1-card difficulty. There's other things that have like they have like challenge ratings like on the sheet. This was just me fucking around.
Yeah, no, this.
Oh
was
no,
really
the
fun.
best thing with these one-page RPGs is to fuck around.
Yeah.
Y'all do
Um,
not know how many times I throw rules out in a one-page Grand Howard game.
Or just in general, like who gives a shit?
Oh yeah, the number of times I throw out a rule in D&D just simply because I'm stabbing him in the throat. Okay, so your dagger does this much damage, but you did stab him in the throat in a cool
Yeah.
way. Roll it.
Yeah.
Anyway, again, Nice. Thank you for running this
Of
game.
course.
This was a hoot.
Absolutely a
We're
hoot.
still continuing the holiday season. We probably won't have anything next Thursday. We might have Redwell next Thursday.
We will, if we do Redwell, it will be next Thursday.
All right, or next Wednesday.
It might not be next Wednesday. I do run a game Wednesday, but
Okay, so we may have another game. We took some time off this week. A couple of us were burned out after finding ourselves in almost every game on Extra Life. Not complaining. I got the Ghost game.
it was a lot
Ghost
of fun.
game was so dope. Also, Moose talking about penis physics on Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah. Well, it was fun. It was just a lot. You know, it happens.
Oh, that's on screen.
No. Like the penis physics is more like
Hold on.
Oh god.
Like I
So
said,
we gotta do this.
yeah, you can windmill on Baldur's Gate 3 now. If you want, you can be a person with a penis and do a windmill.
Anyway, let's segue to our socials here.
Okay, so I don't feel like we can segue to charity after.
Right, exactly.
So our socials, we are Teen Bonus Action on Facebook, Twitch that you're watching on, Instagram, Blue
Sky.
Blue
Sky,
Sky.
Threads. We're also on YouTube with the same name. We are bonus_team on Twitter. You can also find us at teambonusaction.com on our website.
Mm-hmm.
Well, excuse me, Bert.
It's a very nice website.
It is.
Frecky did a wonderful job.
And then we want you all to have a merry, happy holidays and Christmas if you do not hear from us again. And well, since the Knox is not here,
Don't
Don't
let your meat
low.
low. Good night, everybody.
Oh,
Like,
my
subscribe.
God.
Thank you.
Power to the proletariat.
For the lads.
Ah! Wait, are we off? I don't know if we're off yet. Oh my god!